All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from downtown Baton Rouge, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome in to OTB. We are not live from downtown Baton Rouge, big voice lady. We're actually live from Rouse's Market. Very excited to be back here. It is another Football Friday. The only difference, this Football Friday, your LSU Tigers are 1-0.
They're 1-0, just like the shirt says.
They weren't that last time that we were here, but they are now.
Yeah. We were hopeful. We knew it. There was never a doubt.
Of course we knew it. We went 5 for 5 on our picks last week.
No big deal. We sure did. We're about to go 4 for 4.
Well, I threw the 5th in there since we all picked LSU.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. We'll pick them again this week. Money line. That's a hot take right there.
Very hot take. Louisiana Tech, the Bulldogs coming to town, and so we'll give you a little bit more of a preview of that squad. Last week against Southeastern, they were up 3-0 at halftime, ended up putting them away in the fourth quarter. So we'll give you a game preview, one final look at the New Orleans Saints as they get ready for the Arizona Cardinals. We had action last night in the National Football League.
Boy, did we.
It's actually a much better game than I think we anticipated. Did you get a little nervous considering you picked the Eagles to be your survivor pick?
No, it would have been actually pretty fitting if we lost week 1 of our survivor. Just because I was feeling pretty cocky about my pick. I was feeling pretty good about it. I thought the Cowboys were in absolute shambles. But I guess that just goes to show you can't really believe what you hear from the media. You can't really believe what you hear leading up to a season, which gives me hope for the Saints, right? Because this is still NFL football. This is still NFL football players. But, yeah, what a great game it was, man. The Cowboys came out executing on every level. I mean, we can get into a little bit more depth about Spitgate and the entire, hawking loogies on other people before games even start, before the first snap.
Yeah.
But, wow, what a wild start to that game. But the Cowboys, man, I don't know if Taylor's having seller's remorse or not. But he can't go back. He can't go back.
He can't go back now.
He can't go back. Even if they would have won, which they probably – arguably should have won. A couple of misplays by CeeDee Lamb, who played a great game all the way up till they had a couple of drops at the end. But, man, Dak Prescott actually played pretty darn good yesterday.
Yeah, and, look, you had a delay in action, and what was that, the end of the third quarter, so you finally get back on the field. But, a big fumble as we're watching it actually here.
Yeah,
the fumble happened as we are talking about. The fumble happened in the third quarter. That was one of the big game-changing moments because the Cowboys are going to get points no matter what if they hold on to the football there.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's always tough, too, because it was the second running back coming in, kind of to spell your starter a little bit, gets a big carry. Makes the fumble. I think he's a former Eagle, too, the running back. So I'm sure that team. But, great game. Came down to the end. Had a couple drops there at the end, too. But, man, Dak played great. The Eagles look great. Jalen Hurts looked like he just picked up right where he left off. But that defense of theirs did not look immovable. They did not look unstoppable. That game starts out, wow, man, what a wild start to the National Football League season, 2025 season. Opening kickoff, they're lined up 5 yards apart from each other.
Yeah.
A guy blows his knee out.
Yeah.
And he's laying on the field. Nobody's watching what's happening. But Jalen Carter for the Philadelphia Eagles, their best player on defense, an all-pro defensive lineman, an absolute showstopper, a game changer, somebody you have to plan your entire offensive game plan, or at least the running game, around. Spits on Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
And gets kicked out of the game.
Yeah.
And my God, was just everybody poo-pooing on that guy the entire time, which rightfully so. You don't spit on another man. That's probably one of the most disrespectful things you can do to somebody. But in the second half, new footage shows we had a second spitter. We had a second spitter. He was actually the first spitter.
On the grassy knoll.
On the grassy knoll, we had a second spitter, Dak Prescott. And a quote after the game saying, defending his rookie offensive lineman, he didn't know what Jalen Carr was doing on their side of the football.
Yeah.
Kind of getting in the head. He defends him, and he said, I spit. Dak said, I spit thousands of times in a game. I was just trying not to hit my linemen. I spit right past their shoulders onto the ground. That's it. That man.
Yeah.
I mean, that man got caught. It was what seemed to be 700 HD cameras zoomed in.
I was about to say.
That loogie was flying all different. Like, you saw every angle of that loogie.
Yeah.
The shape of it.
Yeah,
the trajectory.
Yeah, you are not going to get away with stuff like that anymore.
First game.
Yeah.
And you get kicked out, and, man, he was like, you could tell on his face. He was like, oh, man, this stinks. I really kind of messed up. But, like, heat of the moment. But you might as well be spitting on the chest of your team right there at that point.
Yeah, but it ended up being a really good game. 24-20, the Eagles win. We got another game tonight. It is the Chargers and Chiefs. That's going to be at 7 p.m. We had high school football in a couple of places last night, so football definitely not only in the air, it is all over the place. And so we got a full slate of games on Saturday. The New Orleans Saints play on Sunday, and it is finally here where everything is in action. So, man, it's
we're back, baby. We're back.
It is. It's an exciting time. It's a great time. I had the opportunity. I was telling y'all yesterday, I got a chance to go watch my oldest son play in his first varsity game as, like, somebody that's a starter and going out there. That was a lot of fun. They were victorious.
They were victorious?
They were victorious. They beat Woodlawn. But it was a very cool feeling, man. You see him run out of the tunnel and go out there on the field and get his name called for the starters, and so that's a very cool feeling, man. It was something certainly I would never want to miss that.
How often did you find you having your cell phone up videoing? Did you try to keep it down?
No, see, I was down because you
wanted to focus, right?
Yeah, Katie was doing the film, and I was locked in.
So how was he leading up? Like yesterday, the day before, were he working with a lot of nerves? I remember being nervous in high school, especially like your first time. Playing on varsity, you're like, wow, there has never been more people in the world watching a football game ever in the history. That's what I thought when I was in high school.
I don't know, like it didn't show it, but maybe when your son Huck gets up to that age, I wonder what their nerves are, because you got to think about this, like they've been inside Tiger Stadium,
sure,
and they've gone to professional games as well. Now they weren't on the field, but I didn't really have a ton of experience,
right?
Like high school, even before I got to LSU,
I mean, I'd gone to like Baylor games, but that didn't really count. The old Floyd Casey, they weren't very.
We talked about Oklahoma's game against them.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, even in high school, like we played West Monroe one time. We had like 50,000 people there.
50,000?
50,000 people
in West Monroe?
No, we played against West Monroe in the Superdome.
Huh.
We played against them
a lot.
And we played against them at Independence Stadium in Shreveport, where they played the Independence Bowl.
Yeah.
And it was like 35,000.
That's a lot, man. So I usually brag to people about like our attendance in high school, in our schools, but that was nowhere near 30 or 50,000. I mean, maybe we had 20,000 in Texas Stadium, like playoffs or something. But you get like a combination of 6 different teams fan base there, because there's 3 or 4 games throughout the day. That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive, sir.
So
how'd he do?
Did good. He did good.
Yeah, a couple tackles.
That's in the split the double. Get low. Take his knees out. No, I didn't say that.
Did you get country accent?
I told you. Yeah, you have to.
Hey, boy.
It's the only way to do it.
All right.
But I would love to hear some of the scores if there was other teams in action across the state. Let us know. Let us know how it went, who was victorious.
Yep.
Now, we can't see because I don't have any internet. But
yeah, I just hot-spotted to my cell phone. But we're working on it, working through some technical difficulties. But we are excited, again, to be here at Rouse's Market right here on Burbank, right near LSU. Again, I'm impressed. I usually get to the show about 6:30 in the morning, and I got beat here by about what seemed to be like 50 Rouse's employees, just getting prepped, getting ready, getting the hot bar ready, the breakfast bar, the sandwich bar, all the hot food, getting the shelves stocked. They are ready for everything you need this weekend at tailgate. So make sure you stop by, come by and see us this morning. Give us a little wave during the show. Catch us on commercial break, say hi. But yeah, make sure you come get all your groceries, get your Mahi, get ready to hydrate, get your Supreme Rice, get your Dos Equis, get everything that you need right here. Rouse's, excited to be here every single Friday, Football Friday.
Yeah, no question. We are looking forward to being here every single Friday during the football season. And like Flynn said, come hang out with us, come say what's up, come wave to us. We will be here until 10 a.m. All right, we'll take our first break. Continue breaking down what we've got coming up on the slate this weekend, what we have. You got a game tonight. Certainly got a full slate on Saturday and Sunday. We'll be back. More OTB when we come back from Rouse's Markets.
Off the bench.
All right, go to russellpools.com. That's the website for Russell Pool Company. And once you go to the website, you'll see a full list of services they can help you out with. You also see a gallery of work, but you can just sit right there on the homepage if you wanted to, because it's going to continue to show you custom pull after custom pull after custom pull after custom pull. Yep. There's going to be like ones that you've never really seen before, and there's going to be different things that make every single one of those unique. So go find the website, go find your dream pool at russellpools.com.
Yep, if you are in the market, maybe it's just like a little tickle in your brain. You've been thinking about a pool for a long time. You got some young kids, and you just want to have that opportunity to be the house that the kids come to, and everybody comes to and congregates around that pool. Give them a call. Start the process. See everything that they can do. They can customize anything and everything that you can think of. If you dream it, they can do it. So give them a call. When you think of custom pools and quality pools here in Louisiana, it's Russell Pool is the name. russellpools.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, and welcome back in to OTB here live from Rouse's. And want to remind you that, well, week one started last night, but it really gets going this weekend, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers, this one is for you. Bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Your season starts now. Again, DraftKings. Download that DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Baton Rouge. That is promo code Baton Rouge to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus, physically present in Louisiana. Select parishes only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Licensing partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only, and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Slash. Well done.
I'm going to have this memorized.
No.
No?
Nope.
You can't say no to that.
Yep. Ain't no chance.
Hey, you just can't say
no
like
chance.
a blanket no.
No chance. I did see something kind of newsy come across the wire yesterday. I wanted to get your thoughts on it. There's some real momentum into only having one transfer portal, and that portal would be a 10-day window starting kind of at the beginning portion of January. So they'd move it back. The December window would move back, and they would get rid of the spring transfer portal window. So no longer would coaches lose their players after spring practice.
Sure.
I mean, I like it. I like
yeah,
it. I mean,
a little speed dating.
I know that LSU has benefited in the past from getting somebody after spring. Everybody's benefited, one player here, one player there. It's just, it's so tough, man. It's tough for the coaches that are trying to know their roster. It's tough for the teammates.
So this rule has passed?
No.
It's talked about.
It's got until, I believe, October, right? So it's been proposed, and it's got until October if you want it in effect for this year.
I'm trying to think of, there was a time not too long ago I would have old man on the lawn this and been like, yeah, for sure, less transfers, or time for the transfer portal. But it's so prevalent in college football. It's such an important factor in building rosters now. And, of course, I don't envy coaches. They have such a hard job in college football right now managing rosters because it's still, the more rules that get put on it, they're still, it's still not super clear. We're still learning as we go in this new age, new era of college football. But LSU has benefited so much, it's hard to talk bad about it at all. So I get what they're trying to do because it's easier to manage that roster. You can't go after spring.
Right.
But it does limit the opportunities that the kid is going to have. And for that matter, a school's going to have if a need does arise. Like what if there's, more than normal injuries that happen in spring and they need to kind of fill in some spots. I don't know. It's I'd like to kind of hear the pros and cons, the arguments for and against either way. But I guess the old school spirit of me says, yeah, that's a good thing. But just because everybody is so reliant on right now, both the players and the coaches and the programs, I don't know how I feel about it, really. I don't like to put limitations on something that is so important right now in college football.
So last year you had the December window be open from December the 9th until the 28th, and the spring portal period was April 16th through the 25th. Now, the FBS coaches voted, and it was a unanimous vote, in July, or for this July portal proposal earlier this year. So the coaches absolutely want it, and they said it gives you more time to focus on finishing the season while preserving the opportunity for players to transfer to the new school for the spring semester. So this has been something that has been talked about for a long time. It's not, I mean, at spring meetings, every SEC coach talked about it on the record, off the record. So this proposed loan transfer window would be a 10-day period that opens up again on January the 2nd, one day after the college football playoff quarterfinals are completed. And the Division I Administrative Committee must approve this change before it can take effect this year. And that vote again is October the 1st.
All right. Well,
I think it's really just so you don't have a Nico Iamaleava situation where your starting quarterback after spring practice decides to go somewhere else, and then you're kind of scrambling. Now, you end up making a trade. You know, we found out the player to be named later,
trade,
Joey
classic.
Aguilar.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of the things that coaches are trying to stay away from.
I get that, completely do. I guess on the flip side, if you're looking for an argument, a devil's advocate here, like there's probably also situations where it's helped both the player and the program, both sides of the program. So I get it, though. You want your roster. I think especially the coaches, the way that they were raised up as coaches, it wasn't anywhere close to the roster chaos that they have right now. So anytime you can put a little bit more rules on it is probably a good thing, just from a mindset of the coach. Is like, all right, this is what we got. Let's figure out how to make this team the best we can, and there's no other options for people to leave. So whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, if you're in a situation where somebody gets hurt at the end of spring and you don't have an answer behind it, then you're in a rough spot. Then you're in a bad spot, right? But at least you know. It's a fear of the unknown. That's what makes it difficult to coach in college football right now.
I will say, like,
I just don't like it during the season. Like, why should people transfer before, like, the season's over?
Yeah, I'm with you there. The one thing that it's going to do, if it does indeed pass, there was some guys, and look, I mean, you can love it, you can hate it. I wouldn't probably have done it, just not kind of the way I'm built, but there were some guys that would go through spring practice, would kind of hear the rumors and the chirps of what some of these top 10 programs needed.
Yeah, right.
Defensive tackle. Oh, I'm a defensive tackle.
Wait, that's me.
I made a couple plays last year. Mm-hmm. I had 3 sacks.
My bank account's not quite as heavy as it could be.
Yeah, and you had, and look, and what did they do? They got overpaid, and they knew they were going to get overpaid, and they did. Like Bear Alexander, right? The guy that went from Georgia to USC to Oregon. Like, you know, Bear knew what he was doing. Bear hadn't made many plays in college football. He got a lot of money. And you had a lot of players. They would kind of wait to see what the in vogue position was, and you'd see a slew of that position, you know, mid-tier players get paid like primetime players.
That's just called supply and demand. That's just smart business.
I know. I'm saying it wouldn't have been my process, but that's what was going on.
I know, and but I guess you can't judge. I guess you can't judge the kids that. Like, there's a certain point where it's like, man, it's you know, stick with. Like, I'm so glad this guy's loyal. Like, there's not that many Nussmeyers walking around. Like, but I don't think anybody this day and age can sit and judge a kid for testing the market. If there is a position in need and they could fill a need, they do it in professional football all the time. They test the market. They go see how much money they can make, whether it's here, whether it's there.
Yeah, the difference is it's every year for some of these players, though.
Yeah, that's the problem.
In NFL, you have a contract.
That's where I'm going
years.
to stick the flag in the ground. So I'm going to draw a line in the sand, and I'm going to be the oldest man possible on that lawn, yelling at the fast cars. Because, like,
slow down. This is a neighborhood.
This is a neighborhood. Are you kidding me? There's a speed bump there.
That little turtle didn't mean anything to you that said slow down. Hold that sign. I don't know.
Turtles don't walk on two legs. It's
No,
so weird.
they're not neon
They're
either.
not ninjas either. I don't even know what we're talking about. Oh, yes. The amount of times that they could transfer is the issue to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Get a wild
okay.
card. Here's my wild card.
Yep.
Turn it in.
I mean, what college is TJ Finley on right now?
6.
In
6 years. Yeah.
Like, how long can we ride the COVID year? I don't know. I'm not saying that he is. I'm just saying, like, I feel like people are still here, like, getting eligibility from COVID.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah. 6 schools in 6 years. That
was a half decade ago.
Yeah. That is not real. That's what this was for.
That's not the spirit of what all this is. Like, I still like the old rule of, like, you know, you get, okay, not the old rule of, like, you got to transfer, you got to sit out, but, like, yeah, you get one transfer.
Yeah,
How about one transfer? If you
Yeah.
want to transfer again, fine. There's a penalty for that.
Yeah.
If you want to go and transfer and that team is fine with still paying you for having to sit out, or, you know, maybe it's not a whole season, maybe it's a couple of games. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But, like,
Gotta be something.
the rule, there's got to be some sort of rule. Like, even in professional football, you can't just move every year. You can't. No one's going to be signing one-year contracts with 6 different teams. You just, to me, that is like one.
If you're signing,
I mean,
for 6 teams in 6 years, you're called a journeyman.
You're called a journeyman.
You're called a hanging on by a thread
You're
guy.
not making a quarter cent over minimum.
No. They might try to negotiate something underneath minimum.
That's
if
right.
it's possible.
Yeah, like Kawhi Leonard got like paid from another company. They might have like a separate LLC.
Yeah.
Shell company that takes money back out of your checking account and puts it back into the company.
All right,
we're not smart enough to talk about the Kawhi Leonard situation, by the way.
No, we are not.
We
That's
can't
why,
follow that.
we ain't doing that. We'll take a break. We'll get into some LSU, Louisiana Tech to really get this show started when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Of course, OTB, partner with Gulf Coast Office Products, the official office equipment provider for LSU athletics. So whether it's copiers, printers, or complete office solutions, GCOP keeps your business running like a champion. Locally owned and operated, they've been serving Louisiana businesses for over 45 years with the latest technology and unbeatable customer service. So if your office needs to step its game up, head over to GCOPnet.com. That is GCOPnet.com, Gulf Coast Office Products.
We here at OTB, we want to do partnerships with the absolute best, and Gulf Coast Office Products is the absolute best when it comes to keeping your office running efficiently. They are Louisiana's leading copier and printing source, and they deliver printers and copiers all over the country, but they have offices right here in Louisiana. They are Louisiana born. They will help you out. If your office is working, doesn't matter if it's a hospital, a university, or a 2-person office. It doesn't matter. You call them, you get a person, you don't get a robot. So give them a call. Let them help your office work efficiently. GCOPnet.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family-owned and community-driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB. We are live here at Rouse's on Burbank. Going to be here every single Friday during the football season. A little Football Friday action. Also want to remind you about our friends over at Boudreaux's Electrical, boudreauxelectrical.com. Storm season. Get it? Gulf's already started to heat up. Already had action there. Probably thinking, man, it's too late. I'm going to have to wait till next storm season for that whole home generator I've been wanting and hoping and desiring for. That is not the case. It's not too late. We have over 80 generators in stock, ready to go right now, ready for you to call, get in contact with them. What website is that there, Matthew?
Oh, that's boudreauxelectrical.com. Right there, and get a free quote, too. Free. Doesn't cost you a thing.
How much does that cost?
That's $0.
Yep.
Free is free anywhere you look at it. So give them a call. They are ready to roll. They are ready. They're locked. They're stocked. They're ready to rock. They can have your generator in no time.
All right, we got to break down Louisiana Tech and LSU. But before we get there, let's go get this show started.
To get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com. GoFlowIV.com. That's GoFlow IV Spa. You got the big game coming up this weekend. Make sure you're ready to go before you head to that tailgate. And maybe if you have a tailgate that goes a little too hard, you can go see them on Sunday as well. GoFlowIV.com.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by going too hard. I think we're just going to go at the right level. But either way, be proactive about it. Maybe go see them today. I was in there a couple weeks ago, and I can tell you, go set up an account. You can get an IV. You can get all your vitamins. And I was in and out in about 30, 40 minutes, something like that. So they great people over there, great service. Go to their website, goflowiv.com, to see all their menu of services. Get hydrated, get vitamized. GoFlow IV.
All right, LSU welcomes Louisiana Tech to town. It's going to be a 6:30 p.m. kick tomorrow over on ESPN+. LSU is a 37.5-point favorite in this game. Last week, Louisiana Tech beat Southeastern 24-0. It was 3-0 at halftime, and Louisiana Tech pulls away there in the second half. Now, Louisiana Tech's not the program that it's been in the past. Certainly, they've had teams in the past that have been really competitive, gone to some pretty decent bowl games, and they're trying to get back to that point. They're not there yet. And so LSU is going to have a lot of success in this game. But if I asked you, and Hunt, I hope you're listening here for the station survey. If I asked you this, Flynn, what do you want to see from LSU knowing that they are, you know, a 5-touchdown plus favorite in this game?
Yeah, you just really, when you go into a game like this, it's there's going to be some, we've kind of poo-pooed on like the juice, the energy, you kind of have to manufacture energy. But I guess what we really haven't given enough credit to is the first time being in Tiger Stadium this year. So there is going to be some juice just pulled straight from that. But outside of that, it's hard to get the emotions up. It's hard to get the intensity, the subconscious intensity that it is because you're coming off an emotional high. So a lot of that has to be manufactured. Like I said yesterday, like coaches talk, coaches speak, the coaches like the stereotypical things they say is kind of at a premium this week. Yep. But what I like about this team is these are kind of leadership games right here. Yeah. So your leaders, you can't accept anything but anybody's best. And I know it's going to be hard. It is going to be hard a lot, but this is the first time in Tiger Stadium. You're playing an in-state school.
First time you've been 1-0 in Tiger Stadium since Moby Dick was a minnow.
Let's get a little juice on that. Yes. But it's what I want to see from them is just plain execution. Yeah. It is going out there, executing your assignment, knowing what to do, being confident, and I want the game to look clean. I don't want pre-snap penalties. I don't want pre-snap misalignments. I don't want 12 men in the huddle. I don't want 12 men on the field. I don't want all the silly things that make a game just look sloppy and slow down a game. I want to play on time. I want to play on schedule. I want to be I don't want to have any holding calls on first down and be 1st and 20. I want to be on schedule as the offense. And I want to get my starters out of there midway through the third quarter. I want to be that type of game where it's like, okay, Garrett, great game. You went 24 of 28. Yeah. For 3 tuds and 240 yards, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be these crazy stats. I don't care about beating a team 60-0. No, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter to me. The fluff stats, the fluff scores, it makes fans feel good and gives you the warm and fuzzies a little bit. But I just want execution on the defensive side of the ball. Yes, that is where it's hard to manufacture that energy and that intensity. But play gap sound, play your assignment correctly. Be part of that 111th, right? Whatever that is. Be that 111th, right? And go and execute your job. Do your job. Do the assignment you're supposed to. Don't try to do anything outside of the ordinary because you think you're better than a team or know you're better and you're trying to get an extra sack or get an extra tackle. Do your assignment. I just want to see clean. I want low MAs, missed assignments.
Right. So, I mean, I'm pretty similar to that. Like, I don't really care what the score is. Like, we'll give a score prediction on the website, louisianasports.net. Go check out all the work that they're doing. Great things for not only the LSU Tigers, but the New Orleans Saints. I'll probably say something 45-10. Like, that'll probably be something I throw out there, okay? I don't care about that, though. I want to see what the schematics are going to look like for the defense. Like, they were pressure last week. Yep. Now, is that who they're going to be? And I'm not saying about because of the quality of the opponent. I'm talking about just the style of the offense. Is that who they're going to be against that, like any offense? Or is that who they're going to be because they knew they could get Cade Klubnik flustered? Mm-hmm. Are they going to do that multiple weeks? Like, is that going to be every week? Is it going to be this week? This quarterback shows that he can get off his marker if we bring that much pressure. Now, they're going to be aggressive. They're going to bring pressure, but are they going to bring it 60-something% of the time like they did against Clemson? Like, that's the most intriguing thing to me. Are they going to sit back? Yep. Are they going to kind of, figure it out a little bit? Yep. Are they going to say, hey, no, this is who we are, right? And we're going to do it to DJ Lagway in 2 weeks as well. Like, I want to see what the scheme of the defense looks like. Because if they bring pressure 60% of the time again in this Louisiana Tech game, that's who they are.
Yeah, I think foundationally, Blake Baker and that defense wants to be aggressive. And I learned that from Blake Baker in spring flag football, coaching 7-10. That son of a gun was bringing pressure all over the place. That's just who he is, who he wants to be. So we saw it. But I do think that he's he understands the game so well and understands defenses so well and knows how to game plan so well that it will change a little bit game by game. But I think at the core of everything, he wants to create chaos. He wants to bring pressure. He wants to make them have to make the exceptional play and play a little bit faster than they want to play. You make the offense a little bit uncomfortable, then you have a chance to do some really special things. We did last week. Now, I also believe that he's going to watch the quarterbacks and see how they process information. You might blitz one guy a lot more than you blitz another guy, or bring different types of pressures against them because one quarterback might be really bad at deciphering pressures from his blind side. One person might be a little bit worried because one guy might be a right-hander you might pressure from the right side a little bit more because the 98% of his scrambles he wants to go scramble to the right instead of flipping his hips and rotating and scrambling to the left. He's uncomfortable doing that. Like, there's all sorts of things that go into it. I believe they pressured and brought so much chaos, even though they did leave some open people. They were exposed a little bit, but that's part of being blitzed and pressure. I believe that they watched the film from last year with Cade Klubnik, and they saw a weakness of his, which is deciphering different types of defense, reading the inside middle portion of the field, and he has a weakness of having to get past his first and second read and staying on a platform and having a good base at quarterback and reading and playing that type of offense. I believe that had a lot to do with it. And I also believe you go back and watch the 11 on 11. Harold Perkins, famously playing the star position, is out there, and he has past responsibilities. He's got to either curl flat or monument or he's got these responsibilities.
Don't talk about monument.
Okay,
all willy-nilly when we can't show the people what you're talking about.
So he has past responsibilities in a zone coverage. Yeah. Okay. You could tell that he was given the green light by his coaches to abort that pass responsibility and attack the quarterback multiple times. Now, he created a lot of pressure when it was supposed to be, when it was actually pressures and he's either spying or a late add to a blitz or a pressure. But he did it a lot when he was supposed to be in the curl flat.
Yeah.
And you could tell that he was given that green light. All right, as soon as he goes, I don't care who's there. Yeah. And I feel like that comes a lot because Cade struggles reading defenses. So. Yeah. And he did.
And they also probably didn't want to get Cade Klubnik on the edge because you're turning your back because you're trying to get to your coverage responsibility, and all of a sudden you look up and he hits you for a 27-yard gain.
Certainly. You didn't want to be
with his legs.
With his legs. Yeah. He can beat you with his arm if he can find it and decipher it. But now, with that being said, there was opportunities for Cade to make plays when that happened, certainly.
Yeah, it's part of the game plan to be so chaotic that you get them off their game plan.
But you make him play fast. You bring chaos to him, and they just believe that he couldn't keep up with it. So, and it was right, and they crushed it.
Yeah, and there's some quarterbacks at LSU might play that have, a different football IQ. It's not to say that Cade's got a bad one, but, that was something that showed up in film that if you kind of made it chaotic like that for him, he didn't get to his second and third read. Like, he'd get to the first one, then he'd try to make a play, and a lot of times he was so athletic he could make the play. But he
just hasn't really had to.
Right. There's some that you're going to play. Yeah, there's some that you're going to play that are going to be different. I mean, you got, Diego Pavia, you got John Mateer, you got DJ Lagway, you got Lenore Sellers, all still coming up on this schedule for LSU.
And I would probably look for Cade Klubnik, I'm going to probably be taking the next couple of weeks the over on all his stats, on his pass yard stats, on his rushing stats, because I believe that other teams are going to see what LSU did, and they're going to try to do it, and they just won't be able to.
They still have the Jimmys and Joes to do it.
So what they're going to do is, if that's not part of your DNA of doing all those chaotic blitzes and bringing it from both directions, different people, different levels of the field, but you watch something on film, you're like, oh, we can install that this week.
Yeah.
But if you don't, and it's not part of your foundation, you leave so many things wide open. Yeah. If your safeties don't know how to fill in the gaps where your linebackers leave, if they're just not real comfortable with that, it's kind of like offensive line passing off pass protection. You have when you're blitzing and an aggressive, it's like Ryan Clark would make up for Troy Polamalu, right? They just knew, he created chaos, but you had to have some guy that made up for that chaotic behavior.
Yeah.
So I would look for all the overs on the prop stat line for Cade Klubnik, passing yards, rushing yards, touchdowns there, because I think he's probably going to go off because people are just going to leave people wide open.
Yeah. And teams are going to try to replicate what LSU did, but
good luck.
Like, yeah, you don't have the personnel that LSU had. Like, you don't have Harold Perkins, who on the fourth down, he's on the left side of your screen. You blink, and he's in the quarterback's face on the right hash. Like,
he just shot out of a cannon, man.
It wasn't even really a hash. It's kind of the numbers.
What a dog.
Yeah, you like that. Good luck. Good luck trying to replicate that. And you can do that if, like Matt said, if you have players that understand, hey, it's not going to be me. It's not going to be me that makes the play. I'm not going to get my jersey number called over the PA, but I'm going to make up for our playmaker that's going to do the wild and crazy things, the organized, chaotic things that he's going to go do. And it felt like LSU did a really nice job of doing that in the game last week against Clemson. So, look, we'll kind of give you some of the final stats for Louisiana Tech and kind of break down one more time like what they are, what they're all about as we get you ready for kickoff LSU and Louisiana Tech tomorrow night inside of the Real Death Valley. All right, we will take a break. We're coming right back to you from Rouse's here on Burbank. It is OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to PelicanRoof.com. Pelican Roofing in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, boots on the ground in both. We're not talking about just driving back and forth on the basin. We're talking about having offices in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, being in the local communities in both. Now, one of the great tools we always tell you about, like if you're right now wondering, man, I own this business or my house needs a new roof. I wonder what that costs. Well, they got an instant roof quote, right? You type in your address. It gives you a great idea of what that would cost you. And then speaking of cost, Matthew, I believe they have some financing options.
Yeah, they do. They have the best financing options. We know that putting a roof on your house is a huge deal financially and a big decision for your family. So go right there to their website at pelicanroof.com. You can start looking at their financing options. For qualified buyers, you get up to 21 months with 0% interest. Are you kidding me? That is 0% interest right there. And do business with somebody. If they're going to tear up your roof and work on your house, make sure you're doing it with a trusted company, and they are the best. That is Pelican Roof, pelicanroof.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile.
You 2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, and welcome back in. It is OTB, and we are here at Rouse's on Burbank, hanging out. A little football Friday action there. You going to the game this weekend?
Good question. I got tickets.
That's why I asked it.
You didn't know if I had tickets or not?
No, but you said it's a good question.
We actually have not even discussed the game. I know Huck, my oldest, really wants to go to as many games as he can this year, but we've been so focused. We have a birthday party. He has his birthday party this afternoon, so he hasn't been able to see past that situation.
I got you.
So he's doing all that. So I would assume we'll probably go. Probably be like a first half situation. I'm that guy, sorry.
Wow.
I know. Y'all
Some
know
of
this.
us stay committed and stay all 4 quarters.
That's because you have a job.
You don't think they'd let me get up and walk out?
Oh, man.
All right, Chris. Good call, bud.
Good call, man.
I'll see you.
Here we go. All right, Nuss is out. All right, let's go.
Gordy, come up. I'm done.
Gordy, I got to beat the traffic, bub.
Get Big Fave on Mike down there.
I'll call it. I'll FaceTime in.
Yeah.
I'll call it from a car.
I'll call it. All right.
So, yeah, man.
So, Flynn's not going?
I might. What I have to do, so I have tickets for every game.
Can't have money.
Oh, my God. I don't think that's applicable there.
Dude, you get tickets to every LSU game. Feels like it.
Well, yeah. If I don't go, I can just sell them, right?
I don't have that.
So what I do have to do, I'll be out there. 2 ticket tip.
Got two.
I got to figure out parking. So I got to get up. I forgot to look into getting a parking pass for the season. So I'm not into, long leisure walks. It's just not me.
Lazy.
I'm just not into that. Told you I prefer in front of my TV going like a tennis match, going left to right, being so close to it. But we'll see. No, my kids are getting to that age where they really enjoy going, and we usually do at least one, maybe 2 games a year. It's usually the big ones though. But last year I think we did 3.
Front runner.
Yeah. Well, I told you, bud.
Wow. We'll be in there. I'll be up in the booth. The other 73 Hesters will be down there. They'll be cheering on the Tigers inside Tiger Stadium. A 1-0 football team in Death Valley. It's been a minute. We're committed. Just like LSU Snacks is committed. The officially licensed snacks of the Tigers, Mr. Flynn. Every bite supports LSU athletes. So you can cheer on the Tigers while enjoying great taste. Try the Win Bar. See what they did there. A blend of crunchy granola, wholesome almonds, and chocolate chips packed with protein and lower in sugar. Or grab the Win Bites, gluten-free bite-sized chocolate chip cookies with the perfect crunch. Find LSU Snacks now at Rouse's. Where are we at?
We're at Rouse's Market right here on Burbank.
Or order them online at lsusnacks.com. LSU Snacks, where every bite supports LSU. Go Tigers. You can also pick up My High, drinkmyhigh.com, or just come into your local Rouse's.
I've been eyeballing the hot bar over there. It looks like they got some eggs, some bacon. I think we got a little bit, like a minute longer commercial break here at the end of the hour. I might go. You might see me stuffing my face with some eggs here in a minute.
That's definitely not a thing.
What?
We don't have an extra minute on this commercial. It's the same as the others.
It always feels a little bit longer.
It's not.
It's just in my brain, I guess.
Well, typically, I guess because Tay would come back and it's 130 degrees here in Baton Rouge with 100% humidity.
Here in Baton Rouge, it is hot as hell.
Yep, that'd be him.
Heck, it's 7:54. Shoot. My bad, carpoolers. It's on me.
Yeah, moms, y'all get mad at Matthew.
I'm tapping my chest right now if you can't see. That's on me, people.
Well, it sure ain't on me. I didn't say it.
Sorry.
LSU's
next.
All right, so LSU, Louisiana Tech. LSU, big favorite. Louisiana Tech, struggled in a game last week against Southeastern. Southeastern had more first downs. Southeastern was 9 of 18 on third downs, and so very efficient there. They had more total yards than Louisiana Tech. They had more passing yards than Louisiana Tech. They just turned the football over. I think they had 3 turnovers. Louisiana Tech didn't have any. That was the story of the game. LSU is going to have every opportunity to go out there and be successful. Looking forward to seeing what that defensive game plan is. Looking forward to seeing what the offense does as far as maybe some of the rotations at running back and receiver. Probably the storyline for me as you get ready to welcome in the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech into Tiger Stadium. All right, we'll take a break, but don't you worry. Hour 2 coming right back your way here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to KTOZBlinds.com. That's KTOZBlinds.com. We've been telling you really over the last couple of years now, Brandon Barton and the team over at K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, they're going to come in, man. It's amazing how they know your space. They're going to be like, hey, all right, so here's where the sun comes in. Here's where your issues are. Here's how we're going to fix it. They did it for me. I was blown away. Like, I lived in my house for multiple years. I was like, you don't know my house better than me. It's like, you foolish man. Let me show you the ways. And so now we got this outdoor screen where it certainly cools off like the play area for my daughter, but also like when my sons are trying to watch the big game, we don't have a huge glare on the TV, right? So it actually affects the outside and the interior of our home at the same time. I mean, just truly the best team. Go to KTOZBlinds.com.
Yeah, K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, they can, whether it's blinds, drapes, shades, shutters, whatever it is, they can make your house more efficient and make it look better. KTOZBlinds.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across.
Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from downtown Baton Rouge, starts now.
All right, and welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB here on, what are you doing? Oh, you're stuffing your face.
Yeah, I'm eating breakfast. I got some scrambled eggs, got a sausage, got some bacon right here at the hot bar. Fired up about it. Get a little hungry during the show. And then, like, usually in the studio, it's like, all right, cool, I'm hungry, but whatever.
I don't
have
to do anything.
I don't have to think about food. I just think about sports and all these sweet hot takes I got. But then when you're in a grocery store, you're just staring at food. I keep looking at the hot bar here. I see the chefs over here whipping up some pastries and some sushi. Like, that's all this stuff. And then I see the steam coming off the hot bar, off these delicious eggs.
Yeah. Whenever we agreed to do this, I don't think they realized who they were letting out into the wild.
You got to be careful. Like, I like to eat. I'll just say that. I'm not like going to stuff my face on full. I just like to, I get real snacky. I want to try lots of different things.
Some call that the munchies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Whatever.
Don't be weird about it. That's what it's called.
Sure. All right, I just said snacky.
Yeah.
I like the term snacky. So, LSU's going to feast this weekend.
There you go.
See there?
You won't be there.
I probably will be there.
Nah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. You know, I says like, yeah,
I just haven't thought about it. We're focused on the birthday party.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Focus on the birthday party.
Excited.
We got Dunham High School football tonight. We're going to them.
I am very excited for Huck's Party's tonight.
It's tonight. So we're
going to go to
so
their
it's gonna be like
Dunham's game.
it's going to be like a right after school situation. We're going to do some. He wants to do some sports card stuff. They want to go. They're going to see a movie. I think we're going to go see the Fantastic Four maybe.
Okay.
And then yeah, we're loading up everybody in the car, taking them to I think Dunham plays Parkview.
Okay.
So big like in city game. So excited. It's gonna be a pretty nice little Friday. So we had
nice little Friday
on us. So I think that probably tomorrow the game situation is going to be like, all right, we're going to wake up, watch a little college game day, hear the sights and sounds, get fired up. And then, Lacey's going to be like, hey, you want to take Huck to the game? I'll be like, all right, cool. Then we'll go.
Well, okay. Well, let me know if you go because I do have a birthday gift for Huck.
Do you?
I do.
Well, he brought you a little gift this morning.
Well, I think he's trying to troll me if Huck really did give me the Halloween version of the NBA hoops cards. If Huck said, give these to Mr. Jake, he's trolling me.
Honestly, he came up to me the other day because we got a package in the mail with some cards, and it came in there, and he was like, Dad, can you give this to Mr. Jake? And he laughed.
He is trolling.
He is definitely trolling.
Oh, Huck, come on, man.
Yeah, got him.
So, real quick, I won't spend a lot of time. I know all of y'all don't dabble in cards like Flynn and I do, but when you're on all these different breaks, right? And they're like, hey, we got a free giveaway. Like, click here to enter your free giveaway for free cards. Well, when I first got into it, I'm like, this is awesome, free cards, okay. And I won a couple, and I was like waiting on them. Every single time, they are the haunted hoops from Panini that go into like your CVS and Walgreens. They're 3 cards. They're probably not worth the paper that they're printed on, and those are the free cards that these breakers send you.
Yeah, and the cards, it's on maybe construction paper. Potentially.
That's a little soft maybe.
Soft maybe. And don't worry, got Julian Phillips here, just hit a 2-pointer apparently because he's holding up 2 fingers. There's a spider web in the background.
I'm taking my birthday gift back, bud. I'm taking it back. You're not getting it.
Oh, he's turning 10, so he's at that age where he understands the trolling situation. Things are fun for him like that. So
yeah,
heck
good for him.
So it's gonna be a nice little Friday, and looking forward to it. How about you? You got any plans this weekend besides? So y'all did the high school football game yesterday.
Yeah. So you know my house, and our listeners by this point they know my house. Tonight's gonna be Chargers Chiefs. We're going to have Huddy on one side of the house. We're going to have Jackson on the other side of the house, and they're going to be yelling at each other back and forth, and we'll try to be the mediator there in the middle. So,
there you go.
Yeah, and they play twice a year, obviously being in the AFC West, but it's always, it's a high-intensity day in the Hester household anytime the Chiefs and Chargers get together.
So usually, like, if you got a house full of boys, like boys can be a little aggressive. Ever any like big time beefs with the kiddos? Like any pop, we're throwing some. Let's throw some hands.
Jackson was 6'2", about 258.
So we don't do that. All right, got it.
So Huddy's brave, but he's also smart.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. So he knows the line. He knows the line. He can tell.
So how about that game tonight in Brazil? It's, I believe, the local time there at kickoff will be 9 p.m.
It will be.
It's wild, right?
Because they're 2 hours. I believe Adam found that out for us yesterday. They're 2 hours ahead of us, and it's a 7 p.m. Central Time kick. So
yeah, I wouldn't like that.
I think
better than a noon game, certainly.
Yeah, my gosh, yeah. You don't talk about negative juice.
Shoo.
Hey guys, finish up your eggs, and then we'll go take the field. What?
Yeah. So the first game, I believe. This is the first NFL game in Brazil.
It's the second.
Second, okay.
So last year the Eagles.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I forget who they played, but they won down in Brazil.
Got it.
I believe they won.
Yeah, those international games are always just so fun and interesting because
everybody treats them differently too.
They do treat them differently,
like
but the fans they're just the fans that are there in Brazil or Germany or England or wherever the game is. It's just always funny because they like football, they like the hitting part, but they don't understand, like most of them, I guess. I don't want to speak for everybody, but the majority of people don't understand the nuances of the game and the nuances of crowd noise. So they're just like, cheering when the people are in the huddle and different things like that. Like they're just, it's just fun to watch. Fun to watch that kind of stuff and kind of introduce the game. But I like what the NFL does with the international games. I do. Now, for the players, it stinks. Nobody wants to travel, I don't think. I always did one. I never did it, so I can't speak from experience.
I loved it. But I'm a big soccer fan, and we got to play in Wembley.
Yeah, that's true. That's for you is
right. So that's like somebody that grew up in England and they grew up watching American football.
Yep.
Right, and they got a chance to come over and they played in the Rose Bowl.
Right.
Like it's kind of the same situation. So like for me, it was awesome.
You got to touch grass. Good for you, bud.
Yeah, there you go.
So did y'all call it a pitch or a field?
I don't remember. That was a long time ago, Coach. That was 17 years ago.
That was about 7 brain bruises earlier.
No question. I'll tell you, we had fun like as a team. Like we went down to Abbey Road and we did the Beatles deal. Like we did that, and we went to a casino in Reading, England, and the whole basically the whole team went, and we're just sitting there and we're playing the table games and just, hey, how you doing over? You up? No, all right. And because we were the only people in there, and I don't know why every time I yell I'm country, but it's country.
Well, you gotta make sure. So
I did hit Black 17. Like I know Pat McAfee tells the old famous, the Red 18 with Peyton Manning. I did that before because I was sitting there playing with P. Rivs, me and Weddle, and I'm like, hey, give me a number. Of course, he said 17. Put 50 pounds on it. Not quite the money that maybe Pat had on Red 18, but it hit, and we acted pretty excited about it.
I think that pays 33 to 1, 32 to 1,
35 or 34, 35 or 34 to 1.
Yeah, we're gamblers.
We're worried about cards, okay? We ain't worried about gambling.
We're worried about cards, buddy. It's not gambling, it's investing.
So I actually thought it was a pretty cool little team buy. So we played the Bills the week before in Buffalo, and then we just flew from Buffalo to England.
Okay.
So that way we didn't travel too far.
That sounds miserable. That sounds awful.
How about this? The power went out in Buffalo Stadium when we were playing them, so they had to keep the clock on the field. We had no communication. We're trying to hand signal plays in.
Yep.
Is this a National Football League game?
National Football League football game. I
can't believe for how long you played and the amount of teams you played on, you did not go overseas.
I know.
One time.
I'm surprised too.
That's
right?
hard to believe.
So before every season, when the schedules would come out, there was one thing that all of my teams would always hope for. We hope we didn't have the Hall of Fame game.
True.
And we hope we didn't go overseas.
Yeah.
Those are two things, and I avoided it every single year. Now the Packers did do the Hall of Fame game like right after I had left the Packers with Favre going into the Hall of Fame.
Gotcha.
But that was certainly one thing we were like, oh, man, please don't get Hall of Fame. Please don't get Hall of Fame. Please don't get overseas. Come on.
Yeah.
And we avoided it. Didn't have to do it. Now, looking back on it, it would have been a cool experience. But, like, for y'all being gone for a week and a half, flying across the country, leaving your family in San Diego.
Yeah.
Playing in Buffalo, then going straight there to England for a week. That sounds awful.
Yeah. I mean, Katie and her sister flew out to England and met us there. But, yeah, I mean, to be away from home for that long was –
sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Still had fun, though.
I bet.
Shout out to Reading, England.
You won many pounds on Black 17.
I did, but then I kind of played it back on the blackjack table.
Well, you know, you got to keep the lights on there, man. You're there for the fun. You're not there for the money.
We did stay in a castle for a week. That was kind of cool.
Oh, like a real castle? Like a moat?
It was a castle that...
A drawbridge?
That they turned into a resort, yeah.
That is exciting. Those are kind of cool. I like going to places like that where it's like old, like, things like a castle or old ruins, but then you walk inside and it's like modern and kind of cool.
And we lost to the Saints. So, Saints fans, you won that weekend as well.
You won that round, Saints.
We'll see you later on the show if you can win.
They're also going to win this weekend.
Games.
They're going to win this game.
All right. Well, we'll talk about NFL a little bit later on. What about in the college football weekend? Like, you don't even have to see who they're playing. Like, who has anything to gain from the teams that suffered last week? So, you know, the team like Texas, they play San Jose State. And not really, like, it doesn't really matter what they do.
Can't do anything.
Like, I don't think there's anything that they can do. Looking at, you know, Alabama, they're playing.
But they better do something.
Yeah, for sure. But you're not going to get an attaboy, but you know you got to do it.
You got to do it.
And like Alabama playing
it's a no-win
UL Monroe. Like, there's nothing that they're going to be. Look, LSU has been in this spot for the last 5 years where they've lost an opener and they've come back and they've played a team that nobody is going to give them any credit for, right? You've played some FCS schools. You've kind of you hadn't played anybody of note, okay? You're not going to get praise from everybody on the outside, but you have to know internally, like, it's got to look better. Like for Alabama, they were what? Lack of effort, loafing, and got pushed around. Like, the coaches got to be able to turn on the tape for them and see that those things went away.
Yeah, I don't envy the player, like the guys on the Texas roster, because what is the one thing you wanted to do after a loss in college? You wanted to go and play immediately.
Get right back on the field.
You wanted to get right back on the field immediately. So for them to have to go and play San Jose State, it is such a – it's like there's even more emphasis on the potential to look past an opponent because you want to go hit somebody else. You want to go hit another big boy. So that was always the thing. It's like as soon as, you know, we lost – who'd we play after we lost to Kentucky? Play Auburn?
Somebody like that,
yeah. It was like
it was an SEC game.
Yeah, it was a get right. It was like I can't wait to play that game. Get me back on the field immediately. So, yeah, it's always a difficult situation. That's why I don't like those games. I don't like having them anywhere on the schedule. You pay a lot of money to have a no-win situation. Yeah, you're paying for an extra win on the win column. Fine.
Yeah, it was Auburn. Good memory there, bud.
No big deal. I had less brain bruises than you.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean much because I don't recall a lot of things. But yeah, it's just it's one of those disappointing things, and it gives a week like this week where there's no juice to it. There's like last week you had a couple of top 10 matchups. The best game this week is between some 15 and 18, I think.
Yeah, Oklahoma and Michigan. Even outside of that, it's like you got Duke, Illinois, you got Iowa State,
SMU, Baylor.
Well, Baylor kind of screwed us on that one.
I know, but that's what we got.
Yeah,
that's what we got, bud.
That's what you're getting because, damn it, that's all we got.
I mean, you got East Texas A&M out there.
Hey, how about Arizona State, Mississippi State?
Ooh.
The Bulldogs, Blake Shapen, 3-1 great.
That's right.
He's got a chance.
That's right.
It's a 7-point game last year in the desert.
Chance for what?
To upset the number 12 team in the country.
Let's go. I'll be cheering.
He threw for 272 last week.
My guy.
Who's seen Varsity Blues.
Jeff Levy.
He's also seen it.
Yeah, you know he has. He might have been in it. Love that guy. I hope he gets that upset. They didn't look that great, Arizona State.
No, they didn't. The sneaky game of the week, that is, I feel like, okay, a game like this is going to go two ways. It's either going to go 42-10 and what we thought it was going to be leaves us real quick, or it's going to be a dogfight. There's no in between. Is South Florida traveling up to Gainesville, Florida, to take on the Florida Gators? South Florida housed Boise State last week.
Yeah.
Now, is Boise State Florida? No, I don't believe so. But Florida also has LSU next week. Could that be a look-ahead spot for the Florida Gators? Alex Golish and that team, South Florida, the Bulls, they got Jimmys and Joes.
I would say from like a mental standpoint, just a psychology standpoint, it's probably the look. Their first game was what, Long Island?
Yeah.
The Sharks, the fighting shark fins of Long Island.
And yes, Taylor, there's sharks in the Atlantic.
There is sharks, famously, actually, very famously,
Atlantic, yes.
Sharks in the Atlantic Ocean. It's pretty big. I think they were probably been saying, like, South Florida, that this is the game they've been looking for. So I doubt that's a look-ahead game for them, just from a psychology standpoint of, all right, the first game was, all right, Long Island. Let's get past that so we can play at least somebody that's got a full football program with pads and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then of course after the game, them beating maybe roughly a bubble top 25 team in Boise State coming down and handling them. And making some explosive plays. That quarterback for South Florida made some plays. He's got probably the slowest delivery release I've ever seen in my life. But he made some plays.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. But I would think the speed of Florida's DBs, SEC speed, will probably break a little bit quicker than the Boise State guys that were completely hot and dehydrated during that game. So, I don't know. I think Florida certainly – I don't know if this is going to be a trap game for them. I would look to them to take care of business. But my excitement comes from South Florida does look very capable, and it will give LSU good film, good game tape to review. You're going to get nothing from watching Long Island. They probably ran 4 plays total.
Yeah.
They run right, run left. Let's do a short pass here, a little pass here. That's all they did. There's really not going to be much to go from. So we will get some good game tape from that game. But I think it could. I would love for Florida to lose. You know that.
Yeah.
I want them to lose every single game. I hope South Florida beats them by 50. I don't think
that's a good point about the game tape. You will have something to be able to go off of much better than Long Island.
The Sharks.
And so, it's a game that's going to be interesting because I do think South Florida is going to make some plays against Florida. I do think Florida has to certainly work on South Florida and can't just look ahead and have 2 weeks of prep for LSU. Like if they were playing Long Island this week, they would have kind of 2 weeks of prep on LSU. Like they would have their shadow staff working on LSU and not
the
Long
shadow
Island
staff.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Daniel in the chat asked me, do you still watch Shark Week? Let me answer your question with another question. Do sharks live in the Atlantic?
Yeah.
Yes, they do. And yes, I do.
Do they have a pulse?
Do they have a pulse?
Oh, my God. I bet
here we go. A little
Shark
slow
Week.
motion. Here's one of the 100 angles of Jalen Carter spitting on Dak. Yep. Sorry, we got a TV. Distractions, people. Sorry. That's us.
What kind of like suspension? How long do you think that is?
I would assume that before the first snap of the NFL season, with millions and millions and millions of people watching, they have to make an example, right? You can't spit on somebody. Like you can't. Okay, I get
Bill
it.
Romanowski did it, and that's what we know him for. I mean, he's a great football player, but that's one of the things we know him for. Was it J.J. Stokes he spit on?
Yeah, but it was was it before a snap? Okay, I get the bottom of the dog pile. Things happen. not excusing anything, but things happen. People, emotions get taken away. But like this was in a pretty controlled situation where there's literally a guy that just ended his football season, potentially his career, on a kickoff.
Yeah.
Where he ran 4 yards and locked up with somebody and blew out his knee, laying on the ground.
War daddy.
War daddy. You got 2 people, 2 huddles, and then this happens. So you have to make an example. No matter the circumstance, maybe the film of Dak kind of spitting in his direction changes the severity, potentially.
Yeah. Spitting in a direction and spitting on
is not the same.
That's
not the same thing. I get it. I guess we'll see. We'll see what it is. It's probably going to be a game suspension. I don't know, and he would lose a game check on that. So it's going to be a costly one for him, certainly.
All right, we will step away here and certainly want to get into the New Orleans Saints and their game coming up against the Cardinals. Flynn's all in. Flynn feels like he is putting the Saints' money line in his weekly plays.
We win in this game.
All right, see, he's pretty confident about it. We'll find out why he is so confident when we come back here. It is OTB. We are live from Rouse's here on Burbank. Come hang out with us. Come see us. We'll be here until 10 a.m.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting. Guess what's available, Matt?
I would think everything on the lot that has 4 wheels.
Every single vehicle is available in all 3 of those processes. Not going to find that anywhere else. So if you want to go watch this LSU football team once they hit the road, they got some great road trips coming up this year. Going to Nashville to play Vandy. You're going to Oxford to play Ole Miss. You're going to Tuscaloosa to play Alabama. Well, if you want to go be a part of those trips, and hey, maybe you want to, tailgate. Mm-hmm. And your vehicle, man, it's not going to hold all the equipment that you need to go on the road and tailgate. Well, you can rent a Toyota per day rental prices, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
Yeah, maybe you want to drive the Atlantic and go shark watching. Who knows?
Maybe
Whatever you want to do, whatever it is, whether it's a brand new vehicle, a used vehicle, long-term lease, a rental, go see them. They got everything you need no matter what your circumstances. Go check them out, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you.
She's a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take home to mother. She will never let your spirits down once you get her off the street.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
And welcome back in. It is OTB. We are live here, Rouse's Market.
Is that
on Burbank? Come hang.
Is that funk music out here?
It is a funky Friday. Even though it's a football Friday across the station, on this show it is a funky Friday.
We are running out of songs, aren't we?
Poor Elijah's sitting there like, oh my God. How many
This is our third week, though.
How many white wedding songs do I have to find here?
Well, we can. You can play Shout. I would, go ahead.
That's what it needs to be.
A little bit loud now. A little bit loud now. I dare you not to get down to that song. Dare you. Can't do it. It's impossible. Physically impossible. There's something in our human brains, in our anatomy, that doesn't allow you not to dance to that song. Yep. I get so low. I don't care how bad my knees are hurting.
What's that sound? Oh, that's just Mr. Matt trying to stand up.
Yeah,
so.
His knees pop a little bit.
All right, we do have week one in the National Football League getting started. And just a reminder, every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers, this one is for you. Bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code Baton Rouge. That's code Baton Rouge. You get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first $5 bet or more. So, by the way, don't forget about the plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket as well. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus, physically present in Louisiana. Select parishes only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Licensee partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket /terms. Limited time offer //.
All right, so earlier in the week, we played What's the Ticket? And it's a game where we give you the highest ticket in the NFL or college football. We went with the NFL. We gave you the lowest ticket. What is the highest price just to get 2 feet into the stadium? What is the cheapest price to get into the venue? Well, the Saints and Cardinals game was the cheapest ticket. And at the time, it was at $37. Now, Matthew, you can get into the Superdome for as low as $28. We'll get you into a National Football League contest between two professional teams. $28. I'm pretty sure our tickets to U-High and Woodlawn were more expensive than that last night.
Yeah, to watch 106 of the best football players in the entire world. Go at it.
But I don't know if you're being a troll, but you've been bullish on the Saints winning this game, despite the fact that they are a 6.5-point dog at home.
Yeah, they are home dogs. I think from a betting perspective, people always look at the home dog situation. And let's not go ahead and just crown Arizona Cardinals as like the most stable organization and like the best organization, the best team out there. Yeah, they got some good pieces. Kyler Murray has his moments where he goes and plays and does his little thing and runs around and makes some plays. But like, are they really that big of a threat? It's not like we have the Eagles coming in. So, they're a good team. I got it. I just think from a psychology standpoint, like there's been so much negative, so much poo-pooing, so much noise, and not in a positive way, coming out of the Saints. Everybody is not even cautiously optimistic. They're just cautious going into the season, right? There's no optimism coming out of the Saints fan base, the Saints reporting. There is, all right, let's try to find the good. Let's try to find the good. I can tell you, it's an NFL football team. It's not going to be doomsday.
Yeah.
So I do think they have the pieces. You were out at training camp. You said they're starting 11 on offense or starting 11 on defense are talented.
They are.
They can play with almost anybody in the NFL. And of course, you could have a good day, you could have a bad day. Whichever Sunday it is, any given Sunday. There's a pretty famous movie about that. Any given Sunday, any team can beat anybody.
Such a slap.
And guess what? It's week 1. So everybody's healthy. Everybody. Of course, we had injuries on the offensive line. There's some different things. But the core is there. The playmakers are there. We're not dealing with injured wide receivers. We're not dealing with injured running backs. Like, the core is there. So if you're going to pick them to win a weekend, it might as well be when you know that those people are going to be healthy in week 1. So that's what I'm saying. You got it at home. People are just, like I said, they're cautious. They're not giving them the credit they deserve. Well, maybe not deserve yet. They got to earn it. But there's a new coach, a new philosophy. We haven't seen anything about Kellen Moore's offense. We haven't seen everything. He told us on this show when we interviewed him that they were pretty vanilla, pretty basic. They didn't want to show a lot. So we don't know what this offense is going to be. I believe he's a really good coach. I believe he's a great offensive mind, and I believe that he's a really good play caller.
Yeah.
So I think that he's going to put Spencer Rattler in the best position possible. And if you're going to get one in the first part of the season, it better be this one.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
And I'm a Saints fan now, right?
I mean, you did get paid by them.
They're the last person to pay me, actually.
Me too. Boom.
Boom.
Did we just become Saints fans?
Did we just become Saints fans? Yep.
When you look at the injury report, so this was for Thursday's practice, and this is on LouisianaSports.net. Check out that website for all the latest and greatest when it comes to the New Orleans Saints. But Christian Boyd was a full participation in practice. Did not participate. Trevor Penning, he ain't going to play in this game. Chase Young, who got injured during the week, doesn't look like he's going to be available for this game either. But, the Trevor Penning is kind of known. I mean, he's dealing with the turf toe situation, and so you'd like to have him out there because, my goodness, this offensive line in the interior needs some help. They need some good news, but it doesn't look like you're going to get it from Trevor Penning. Limited in practice, Jordan Howden and Alante Taylor. And I think everybody expects Alante to be able to at least give it a go on Sunday. I would say of those injuries, obviously Chase Young's not great. I mean, pass rusher is obviously something that you've been searching for. A lot of people thought you'd actually go there in the draft, early in the draft, and, you signed Chase Young to a big deal, not having him available. But Nick Underhill did report of New Orleans Football that when they asked him about the injury being a long-term concern, his reply was simply, hell no.
Yeah, okay.
So at least it doesn't sound like it's something that's going to linger on. But, I would say of those injuries, because you got Foster Moreau is going to be out for probably another month or so. So that one's not on here, but we've known those, right? And because Foster's been on the PUP list, but Trevor Penning probably the biggest one for me.
I mean, yeah, it's a big deal, especially trying to break in a new offense, it's not a brand new quarterback, but a young full starter, just get named coming off of a quarterback competition. Yeah, it's a big deal, especially because you got to establish a running game, right? You have to establish a running game. You have to be creative. You have to do things to make life easier for a young quarterback, especially early. There's going to be nerves, right? It's opening week of the National Football League. There are going to be nerves. You have to, a lot like we talked about of how you would come out of an offensive coordinator, a play caller in week 1, LSU versus Clemson. There's going to be a lot of energy from both the teams. $28 a ticket, maybe not a lot of energy in the crowd. I don't know, but there's going to be a lot of energy and juice in the dome from the player standpoint because it is week 1. So you got to come in and try to establish the running game as best possible. So Penny being out is isn't great, right? But so what does Kellen Moore do with that? How does he formulate the game plan, his play calling? Does he get the ball out of the hands quickly into his playmaker's hand? How many times are we going to scat Kamara out and get the ball to him on a little wide route with some blockers out in front? Get Shaheed involved early, trying to get him on the edge, get the ball in his hand with a now route or whatever it is. Try to establish a running game, stay on schedule from a down and distance standpoint, and then boom, play action fake. Let's go. Throw it over the top, tutter. That's how it's going to. Ain't no guess. That's going to be the first drive. That's how it's going to be. And I know I'm getting I'm the one getting poo-pooed on now because I am picking the Saints, and I've just became a Saints fan. Now I'm getting poo-pooed on for saying they're going to win. I can't win around here.
Flynn over here pumping sunshine. Jeez.
There we go. Why not?
Look, if
life's
you can't,
too short to be miserable.
If you can't pump sunshine before the first game, you're never going to be able to, right?
That's my point of picking them this week to win. They're plus 240. Yeah, so what? Means you get to win $240. Easy. If you can't do it this week when they're healthy.
Don't throw those easy terms around. Let's don't do that.
Yep, gambling problem call.
It's such a great unknown. Are we expecting a lot? Nobody is. I mean, the Saints were ranked the 32nd ranked roster in the NFL. They're one of the lowest win totals in the NFL. I get all of that. And so, as you head into this season, what are you looking forward to? I think the only thing you can look forward to is the unknown. You have the unknown of a Spencer Rattler. You have the unknown of, getting some different weapons at receiver, right? And you make a trade. You're trying to be aggressive. Is the ceiling high? No, we're not going to sit here and tell you that it is. But, after this Sunday, we're going to have a better idea of what that unknown looks like.
T-Pal in the chat said, more team captains and wins this season. What is it? 18% of their teams a captain?
All right, T-Pal. I tried. We've tried.
A lot of leadership, guys. That's good.
A lot of leaders. There's so many leaders. There were so many they couldn't choose just three.
It's a leadership game.
Wait, 3? Yeah.
And not 3. One is a quarterback.
Yeah. Not one is a quarterback. Yeah, that's right.
What's up, Alondra? What up, dog? Not one's a quarterback. Tight.
More captains and wins.
God, we had offense, defense, special teams.
Yeah. Maybe you'd have 2 on one side of the ball.
I don't think we did. I think we had 3. I don't know. Anyways.
I think there was 4, maybe 5.
I mean, geez.
2 offense, 2 defense.
Y'all have.
I can't
roll half the team out there?
We actually didn't have captains for the first little bit because we're a team.
Okay.
No names in the back, just named on the front.
Yeah. All right.
Well, that's fun.
Greg, Jake is an all-time sunshine pumper. I'm trying.
We're trying, guys.
Trying to pump some sunshine into the black and gold.
Week 1, why not try?
I mean, I like to live life with my glass half full, Greg.
Saints been good to us.
I know since the Tour de France is over, Greg, that your glass is empty, but that's on you, okay? Because I'm looking forward to the things coming up in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, the tour's not coming back anytime soon, Greg. You and Flynn can just go drink your tears in that empty glass they all have.
No tears. Not in week 1 for the Saints. Week 2, maybe. Not week 1.
Just trying to get them a win. $28. You can go watch it.
Finally, I'm cheering for the Saints, guys. I've jumped on the bandwagon, and now we're getting poo-pooed on it.
All right, we'll take a break. More OTB live from Rouse's when we come back here. Come see us. Come hang out. Rouse's Burbank.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. 225-612-2477 is the number. Give them a call. Say, hey, here's my project. Here's what I got going on at my home, at my business, whatever it might be. Here's what I'm expecting to do. And they're going to say, okay, well, here's the size dumpster you need. And let's say that you don't know what you're talking about, like I wouldn't. And you got more trash than you thought you would have. That's okay. They're going to come, and they're going to empty that dumpster, bring it back to you. I mean, incredible customer service. The weekly text reminders, right, when they pick up your trash, that's going to save you from sleeping on the couch. They are there for you, trashrangers.com.
Yeah, they are a reliable waste and sanitation service here in South Louisiana, Trash Rangers. So whether it's residential, whether it's commercial, so at home you got to get that weekly service, that weekly trash pickup twice a week, once a week, whatever you want. And at your commercial place of business, if you have something special going on, you need extra pickups. They can handle anything. They can customize your trash pickup service. Give them a call. Go see them right now at their website, trashrangers.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. We are live here from Rouse's. Come hang out with us. Just had a couple of, listeners sitting down, having a little breakfast.
Getting a little high fives.
They're like, yeah, man, gosh.
Yeah, the Saints, I don't know, man. It's a bad pick.
I don't know. The Saints kind of look like Flynn's ankles. I don't know, man, you know?
Super strong. Super strong, flexible, powerful.
They did
exactly
this week,
what
they said. It's exactly what they said.
Oh, man.
It does feel weird, like going into a season. And I guess it was a little bit of this last year. It was just with the fan base not looking forward to the season. The Saints got some of the best fans in the NFL. You've played in there against them when the Dome's been rocking. I played against them when the Dome was rocking.
We never won playing in the Dome. Playing against them.
I think we did. We played them. What was their home game? That London game that I was talking about earlier. That was their home game. So I only did it once. But I mean, look, we all know that venue. Like we've all been to Saints games. Like they want to be, good. But it's just like there's just no hope. It feels like right now because of just currently where they're at.
Yeah, and I think everybody's been cautious to say anything positive, like because there's just so many spots of it's not even unknown, right? You kind of know what you got, and it's not probably on paper at least not as good as what everybody else has. So, but there is talent. I mean, like you said before, if you can't be hopeful before week 1, if not now, when?
Yeah.
So let's at least do it a little bit. Yeah, they do have great fans, and we were not successful when we would always come down, whether it was with the Packers, or I think we played here in the preseason game with the Raiders. We just didn't have a lot of success. But I do have one fun story. In 2008, so my rookie year, of course, I had just left LSU. We had won a national championship in the Dome. I go down there to play, and we weren't very good my rookie year. We were 6-10, I believe. So not very good, but Aaron Rodgers, it was his first year starting, and he was actually starting to play really well. And people were like, oh, okay, well, this guy's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we're getting blown out. Like, Drew Brees just always went off on us every time we play them. So we got blown out. And like fourth quarter comes, and the Saints, like the Dome starts chanting, "Put Flynn in, put Flynn in," and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, guys, and I like kind of put my head down because like we're getting blown out, right?
Yeah.
And they start chanting for that, but I was like, all right, but inside I was like, all right, this is pretty cool. You're like, pretty cool.
Put Flynn in.
Put Flynn in.
Yeah.
It wasn't like because Aaron Rodgers wasn't playing good or anything, but it was just like it was like 40-0 at that point.
And
anyway, they did.
Dicing you up.
Anyway, they did. They put me in and got a good little round of applause. So I always appreciated that. The North remembers or the South remembers. You know what I mean? I'm watching Game of Thrones right now.
Yeah, I know. You got put in.
I got put in. Oh, yeah, hand the ball off. I mean, perfect handoffs, too. Like right in the belly. Pocket. Green 19 said hut. Perfect angles I took of the running back. We didn't fumble any snaps. Didn't fumble any handoffs. So basically, I was perfect that day.
Yeah. QB rating of perfect.
QB rating perfect, absolutely.
So they didn't let you put the ball in the air?
Some would call it either QB rating of 0 or QB rating of perfect.
What would that be if you played in just 0? So actually
you don't have a QB rating.
So actually you just had a bad one. So 0.
No, you have a nothing.
Yeah, which is bad.
It's an NA. I can't remember if I threw a pass or not. If I did, I probably completed it.
What year is that?
2008.
Yep, I'll find that information out. I want to remind you about our friends over at Central Plumbing. CentralPlumbing.org is the website. 225-925-8552 is the 24/7, 365 weekend holiday game day number. Doesn't matter when that emergency happens, Central Plumbing will always be there for you. Not only in emergencies, if you're looking to upgrade at your home, at your business, we always tell you go check that out as well. Not only in Central either. If you're in the Baton Rouge area, we are talking to you. All right, we will step away, and when we come back, I do want to get into some of the other games in the NFL. The New Orleans Saints, I get it, understand it right now. What does the rest of the NFC South look like? What are some of the big matchups across the National Football League? We'll have that for you when we come back here on OTB, live from Rouse's Market.
Off the bench.
All right, speaking of Rouse's Market and speaking of this thing you see right here in front of me, a little Supreme Rice, right? And I've been telling you, when I used to do the show with Haney, he really got me started on Supreme Rice, man. And he's like, look, you got, because that's where Haney's from. He's like, look, you got to try the jasmine rice. And I knew what jasmine rice was, but I never really had tried it before. And now, that is the only rice that I'm going to get. But, I mean, they've got different options for you, right? If you're in the brown rice, they've got that. You see the brown long grain in front of me. We've got right here the jasmine, which is my personal favorite there. I mean, look, right there, Crowley, Louisiana, man. I told Matt this yesterday. We played a baseball tournament in Crowley. It was so cool to see Supreme Rice and the meals all in the backdrop of it. And they are Louisiana through and through. It's a local product. You can get it here at this local Rouse's. And so it is something that certainly over the last couple of years I have enjoyed getting to know. You will as well. Check out some Supreme Rice.
Yeah, it's one thing about buying local or shopping local, but it's another thing when it's the premium of premium, when it's the best out there, no matter where it's local, no matter where it is, and that is what you get with Supreme Rice. So right here in Louisiana, we use rice for everything here in Louisiana, jambalaya, gumbo, whatever it is. Go check it out. Go get it today at your local Rouse's, wherever it is. Go see them. Jasmine Rice.
propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB, we are live here from Rouse's Market on Burbank. Again, we'll be here till 10 a.m. throughout the show, so come hang out with us and come see us. Had a couple of people roll in, eat breakfast with us, enjoy interacting with you, the listener. So, again, love to have you out there. Flynn took his own breakfast break earlier in the show.
I did. Yeah, I sure did. Ate a little eggs, some sausage, some bacon. Delicious. I stayed away from the biscuit today because trying to avoid the breads this weekend.
Why is that?
Just sometimes breads hit a little bit harder than they do. So if I've been bread heavy for a few days, I like to kind of lay off, give my gut a little time to heal. So I feel like if I eat bread a lot for a sustained amount of time, I don't feel great. And that's maybe because I'm a man.
All right, you're making me sad that you're 40 and just talking about your gut health right now.
Gut health, absolutely.
All right,
the key to all
in
your
the
health.
NFL, tonight you've got Chiefs-Chargers. And then the weekend slate on Sunday, you got Bucks-Falcons, Bengals-Browns, Dolphins-Colts, Raiders-Patriots, Cardinals-Saints, of course, Steelers-Jets, Giants-Commanders, Panthers-Jags, Titans-Broncos, 49ers-Seahawks, Lions and Packers, Texans and Rams, Ravens and Bills on Sunday night, and then the Monday Night Football, Vikings and the Bears. Of those games, I'm going to go first, and so I can steal yours because I know you. I am going to say the game of the week in the National Football League is going to be the Lions and Packers in Lambeau Field, 3:25 p.m. kickoff between two teams that I think have a really, really good opportunity to represent the NFC.
Yeah, these. It's certainly the game of Sunday for sure. This is the big game. It's the Fox NFL Sunday game of the week.
So you couldn't take it?
Of course, everybody is all eyes on Micah Parsons and how he fits in with the Green Bay Packer offense. Of course, all the drama coming out of it, and he goes to you could call it a rival, the Cowboys and the Packers. And they trade him to the Packers, and he's going to make an immediate impact for them. And I was watching some clips of him yesterday talking to the press too. He's not holding back on the Lions, talking that ish a little bit. Yeah. And the Packers are a really sexy pick around the league, around commentators, around media folks for potential of at least NFC championship aspirations. I think people are still going to favor the Eagles for their future picks for the team to win the NFC and the Super Bowl. But I do think this is one of those years, and they're in that, the Packers are in that window right now. They're in that window where they're pushing their chips in. They have famously never made huge splashes over the last 15, 20 years in free agency, but they are doing it now. So I'm looking forward to that as the game of the week, and I guess when we'll wrap up hour 2 and then come talk a little bit more about the NFL slate because it is week 1 of the NFL slate. We'll talk about that in hour 3 and break down a few more games. But, yeah, that Packers-Lions game, that's going to be a big one.
Hour 3 coming back your way.
Off the bench.
I thought you were going to send us to break, by the way. You were right there.
Oh, I know you would have been sad.
All right, back in 1934, 7 LSU employees had a vision, people helping people. That vision became Campus Federal, and today they proudly serve more than 44,000 members across Baton Rouge, New Orleans, and in the Port City up there in the 301 grade. As one of Louisiana's largest, most trusted credit unions, Campus Federal does everything a bank does, but better. From your first checking account to buying a home, starting a business, or planning for retirement, they've got flexible, competitive solutions for every stage of life. At Campus Federal, you're more than a member. You're part of the community that gives back, lifts up, and moves forward together. So if you're ready to join a team that always plays to win, visit campusfederal.org. That's campusfederal.org.
Yeah, serving Louisiana for over 85 years. And the same focus every day, putting members first. That means lower loan rates, fewer fees. So why settle for that big national bank when you can join a credit union that invests back into Baton Rouge and cares about your financial future? Go visit them today, campusfederal.org.
Value Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Value Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Value Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from downtown Baton Rouge, it's Off the Bench.
All right, and welcome back in hour number 3 of Off the Bench.
It's already been 2 hours?
Yeah, time flies.
Well, we're having fun here at Rouse's
Time
Market.
flies when you're eating breakfast on the job.
Yep.
Where'd you go just then? You just disappeared. Where'd you go?
I just like to walk the aisles, you know. I like to go to aisle 6, do a few push-ups. Go do some walking lunges around here.
How'd that go?
You know me, I'm a big health nut, you know, cutting out the breads and doing walking lunges down the grocery store. How'd it go? I mean, it's fine. I'll be sore tomorrow.
Are you starting to get ready for this pontoon parlay there, Bo?
Oh, yeah, I'm getting ready. Probably should look at it, shouldn't I?
You don't have a pick yet?
No, not yet. Why change anything? We nailed it last week. I didn't pick it till the last second.
Well, I didn't know that's actually... I didn't know that was your process.
I have a process. Everybody has a process. Don't judge mine. Don't sit over there on your high horse.
Now, I will say this. In Alondra, real quick, do we know if Tay-Tay has sent his pick in yet?
Tay-Tay has not sent it in yet, but I can text him and see if he will. But I also just asked Cassie if she wanted to give one, and she looked at me very scared.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. All right. Shout out, Cassie.
Scared money don't make money, Cassie. I'll tell you that. Just a little reminder there.
Yeah.
So if you want to throw a pick out into the pontoon parlay, don't be scared.
Yeah, and whatever you do, don't get it wrong.
Hey, whatever you do, Cassie, we went 4-0 last week.
Yeah, it's
really 5-0 because we all picked LSU. But if you want to, lose the game, it's fine.
Yeah, it's so fine.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal at all. So there's no reason to be nervous. We're all friendly around here. We're not even competitors.
You're not competitive whatsoever. I don't really know what you're talking about there.
How do you feel about this? I'm sorry, random thought. How do you feel about this John Mateer, Bryce Underwood matchup we got this weekend?
No, it's actually right where I was going because right in front of us we got the kind of the breakdown. My co-host EJ Manuel is on ESPN right now, and if they only knew he has gym shorts on underneath that, because I have seen him have to quickly throw on the jacket, the shirt, and the tie there because he does some hits during our show sometime. But it's a great quarterback matchup. He actually broke it down yesterday, and I don't know if you had a chance to watch, but EJ didn't follow like high school recruiting very much, and so I was like, I heard of Bryce Underwood, but I didn't like do a deep dive into his high school stuff. Right. He's like, this guy's got some juice. I was like, well, yeah, he's a recruit that everybody talked about for like 3 years. And he said it wasn't.
People around here know him.
Yeah, people around here certainly do. He was very impressed with his tape there, but John Mateer is somebody that he's one of those quarterbacks where he's got it. And I can't sit here and tell you that he's got these generational traits. Like, I can't give you, he compares to this guy and this arm talent. He just doesn't. Like, I've said it. He is you and Baker Mayfield if y'all are mashed together. Like, that's the best way I can describe him because it's something you can't really describe. And he's just got a little moxie to him. And he's like, oh, I can't, I will. And that's just kind of like what he is. And he's an athletic guy. He's a talented guy. But it's not like he doesn't have,
he's in good
the
company.
best arm,
if
best whatever.
He's not a generational talent, he's in good company. Tom Brady and Drew Brees.
Oh, I did hear that. Yeah, Drew Brees, not that generational. Tom Brady. Who's the other one? Peyton Manning.
Tom Brady. Yeah. But Andrew Luck is.
Yeah.
Anyway, John Mateer. He's kind of the wild card this year. Eyes on him because of the success he had at Wazoo. Coming into the SEC, how will that translate to SEC football? We still won't know after this week, but we do. It's a pretty intriguing quarterback matchup because so talented guys, they can do a lot of things. Of course, Bryce Underwood, we all know about it, which actually him leaving LSU certainly helped the immediate need for LSU. They were able to spend more money on more guys, get a bigger number of people than having to spend that big old paycheck on one guy to not play this year. He could, have a pretty big. Bryce Underwood's decision had a big impact on two programs, certainly Michigan then certainly LSU, and being able to go out there and hit the transfer portal.
It might have been the best for both programs.
Absolutely.
And it's an opportunity and a situation for both these teams and both these quarterbacks. Like for Bryce Underwood, like you want to really get the hype going, go to an SEC team, go to Oklahoma, one of the teams that's got the most history in college football, and go get a big win.
Yep.
Right. And then if you're Oklahoma, because last year certainly didn't go your way, right? You've got a Big Ten team. Everybody talking about how the Big Ten's taking over for the SEC, and you're kind of right there on that verge, and you're the favorite in this game, but you're still ranked 3 spots behind them, and you're kind of on this verge of, the doubters that you still do have. If you win a game like this, they're going to be like, okay, well, Oklahoma's going to be in the conversation.
Yep.
So it's a great opportunity, a big moment for both these quarterbacks, both these teams, and I'd say there's more on the line, I think, for Oklahoma than Michigan.
I would say so, too. I mean, anytime you have a true freshman quarterback starting for you, right? There's going to be you get some built-in excuses, or freshman quarterbacks are. You get built-in excuses there, like Michigan does. But Oklahoma, the question marks last year, and the reason why they were so bad is because of their offensive production. They just weren't able to do it. So if the play calling's better, if their scheme is better, and their quarterback play will be better with Mateer. It just depends on how far can that train take you. So we'll see. College football is better when Oklahoma is relevant and good. So, and now, of course, with them being in the SEC, we should be cheering for them, I believe. I think that's my stance, at least. Cheering for them to be better. I want them to beat the brakes off of Michigan. I hope they beat them by 25 points.
I am not a cheer for the SEC guy. It's just never been.
I'm a cheer for people that we're going to be playing kind of guy.
Okay, so you want for LSU to be able to be,
Yeah.
If they need a big win last game of the regular season,
Exactly.
Oklahoma's ranked high.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm not. I get the stat, and I get everybody's point. You're not a big cheer for the SEC guy because if they're good, they're going to get recruits. Blah blah blah. I get all that, but we're also proud to be in the SEC because everybody's good. So I always cheer for them against these other conferences, and I want our wins to look a lot better at the end of the season than your wins.
And I'm not rooting for Michigan ever.
No. I mean, you're a big Harbaugh guy now, but when he
was there, I was not.
Yeah. And
we talked about
did his chin grow?
Weak chin and baby cakes.
Did his cakes grow when he went out there?
It all filled out
a little bit?
Yeah, it all filled out.
His chin got a little stronger looking?
Yeah.
No more pleats.
He's gone. I think he's gone away from the khakis.
I know. I think even at the end of Michigan, we kept saying khakis, but he wasn't wearing many khakis.
They're navy pants.
They're still Dockers, though.
Yeah.
They got my Dillard's.
J.C. Penney.
J.C.?
Yep.
Dillard's is a little bit more premium, so probably.
Yep.
Yep.
You want to make a pick? Not in your pontoon parlay, but for Oklahoma and Michigan, who you think is going to win the game?
I think Oklahoma wins it. I do, but well, I mean, Michigan's not in the OTB top 25.
That's true. And if they lose that one,
then
we're right. Called it.
Kind of called it. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, hey, it is funny, the preseason top 25 we put out, like, people still like, how do you have Clemson? Like, guys, it was preseason.
Yeah, people are like killing us. We probably should have put preseason on the graphic.
Yeah, but it's, it's, I guess, more interaction.
Look when it's posted.
But I think because we had Texas 9, LSU 2, they assume that it's after week 1. No. That's just, we already knew what it was going to be.
We already knew. It's preseason. People are still like, well, y'all don't need to be ever picking and doing a top 25 again. Like, guys, it's like we gave this 2 weeks ago. You just seeing it?
And Ohio State, number 1, LSU 2, and Texas 9. Felt pretty good about those.
Felt really good.
Hell, even our South Carolina that some people are accusing us of forgetting about and putting it number 5 because we forgot about them.
Accusations, erroneous.
They look good. They look pretty good, too.
Mm-hmm. We can't miss, even when it's a mistake.
Yep. Alabama was, what, 12 in our poll?
I think so. I probably missed the Miami one. I put them at 11. They'll probably end up being 11, but not right now. We'll see.
All right, when we come back, we'll give you the pontoon parlay.
Let's do this.
Alondra's got her pick ready to go. Tay sent his pick in, so when we come back, we'll go back down to Alondra to go ahead and get those picks there. And I feel pretty good. I don't know the picks, but after you go 4-0, technically 5-0, you're going to feel good about your picks. So we'll have that for you when we come back here. It is OTB live from Rouse's.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, every single thing is available. Multiple midsize SUVs, multiple trucks, multiple sedans, multiple hybrids, multiple everything.
Oh, my gosh.
Look, if you want the murdered out minivan, the murdered out Sienna, they got that. If you want the full-size Sequoia, they got that for you. The best part about it, it's available in everything that they do. So if you are buying new, if you are leasing, or if you just want a rental, a 3-day, a week, a 3-week, whatever rental, you call Miss Lisa Sessions today in that rental department. Get it ready to go. All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge.
Yeah, and that per-day rental price, well, is like, go call him and just get it priced. You will see that it is as good or better than like those big box rentals chains that you see at the airport. So it's an incredible deal, and you can get any car on the lot. So if you're driving around and you need something like that, make a detour. Go see them, conveniently located on Airline near Goodwood. And if you're in the market for a new car, used car, long-term lease, rental, whatever it is, they can handle any car needs you have. That is All-Star Toyota, All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Tarina. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, We know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
You couldn't help yourself. You got to turn it off too there, bud.
Wow.
All right.
They want to.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
If you don't, it's...
I need to get one of these at home.
Are you trying to learn them? Because this one's my favorite.
It needs to be louder.
All right. This is the one.
Whoa.
Everybody's ears.
Yeah.
Sorry, Flynn
Sorry.
just remembered that we had buttons. Shout out to one of our loyal listeners from the Bayou Fort chat, little Brian Burgess. Just stopped by, said hello to us.
Stop by.
Yeah. Hey, only the real ones are stopping by. I'm just saying.
He was so the second person today to stop by here at Rouse's to ask me if we sell these My High hats.
Yep.
No big deal.
Turns out the guy running the business doesn't know what he has.
No, we do. We sell the white hats. I got to get these. I got to get the new colors. So I got to get those put on the website. But we do I believe we sell the white hats. We did. I just can't remember if we're sold out or not. You know, juggling a lot with the radio and hydrating the world.
But people are wanting the hats, so you give them the hats.
Give the people what they want. I'll get it up today.
All right.
If it's not already.
All right. Stop talking.
Because you gave me a microphone.
Because you know you're not going to. All right. Let's send it to studio because Alondra has her pick for the pontoon parlay, and she also got Tay-Tay's pick for the pontoon parlay. Alondra, what you got?
All right, so I'm going to give you Tay-Tay's pick first because I don't want anybody else to take it because it'll be harder for us to whatever. Okay, Tay-Tay's pick for the pontoon parlay, Iowa State minus 3.5 over Iowa.
Okay. Little Iowa State, little Cyclone action there. Now, the road team's won the last 4. Iowa's the road team. But I like the pick. I do like the pick. All right, Tay-Tay, and that's a good point because if we pick Taylor's pick, then we wouldn't have anything to go off of. That's why Alondra has the 73% of the brain cell that we all share together. All right, Alondra, what you got next?
Okay, so my pick, I'm between 2, and I feel really good about both of them, but I'm going to give you Mississippi State plus 6.5 over Arizona State.
How many? What is that line?
Plus 6.5.
Oaks.
And because I'm going to tell you why. They had a PFF grade. They're ranked 4th in the country in defense right now, according to PFF. And also, we saw Arizona State last weekend, and they're just not the same Arizona State of old. So I think that the Bulldogs get it done at home with the Cowbells versus Arizona State.
All right.
Hey, there we go.
All right.
I love it.
All right. I mean, last year was a 7-point game on the road for the Bulldogs. They lost to Arizona State, obviously, but it was a 7-point game. Mississippi State was awful last year. I think they're better this year. There's no Cam Scatterboot there for Arizona State. So, all right. Let's go. Let's go Dogs.
Let's go Dogs. I like it. I like to pick. Those are 2 guaranteed wins, clearly. All right. So my pick on the pontoon parlay week 2 version is Ole Miss.
I should have gone first.
The Land Sharks.
That's who I picked.
Minus 8.5 versus Kentucky, versus Jake's Kentucky Wildcats. I just don't think Kentucky's very good. And, yeah, they've shown some fight over the last handful of years. Jake has loved them. He has worn his blue Wildcat shirt with pride around here. But let's see, Kentucky last week, they get a win over Toledo, 24-16, big whoop. But Ole Miss, they're going to come in. They're going to be better. They are better. They're a much better team. They are going on the road to play Kentucky. Number 20, Ole Miss. They will cover 8.5, and they'll probably cover it with a little bit of ease.
Yeah, that was
double-digit victory.
Yeah. So I had
Yep,
cool. I had 2 picks, and one was Mississippi State, and one was Ole Miss, and so
you didn't have 3, just like 3
No.
guaranteed
Do you want me
winners
to
in
tell
your
you
back
what my
pocket.
other one
No, I had
was? Do you
2.
want me to tell you what my other one was?
Yes, because I'm looking at one, and if it's that one, then we'll go with that one.
I was going to go Vanderbilt to cover.
No, that wasn't it.
Then no. Then no.
That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Look, here's it. Like, I really want to go. Like, I'm looking at South Florida, 17.5 points against Florida. But that like I said, that's going to go one of 2 ways.
Yep.
It's either going to be a 31-point victory for
game.
Florida or a 3-point victory, I think, for Florida. Like, it just feels like it's going to go that situation.
You can hit an over-under, too. I'm looking at Oklahoma, Michigan over total 44.5.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go under 50 in Illinois and Duke. I think both teams have a similar style. I think both play really good defense. I don't think there's going to be a ton of scoring in the game, so give me Illinois and Duke under 50. How do you feel about that one? Because I want everybody to feel good about the pontoon parlay.
I feel good if you feel good, honestly. Maybe we should coordinate our picks before the segment next time.
No, because I don't want to change the mindset.
That's a good point. We want to be reeling a little bit. The people that think they know everything don't usually know everything. So if you make your picks right there on the spot without really doing a lot of studying, I think that is probably the actual way to go.
I do want to hear, though, from Alondra, official ball knower, why she likes Vanderbilt against Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech, was it 2.5, Alondra, right now? They're actually a favorite?
2.5 favorite. Yeah, it's 2.5 favorite. Yeah.
I'm not saying that we put it in the pontoon parlay because I don't want to like take one out and put one in, but I actually like where Alondra's head is on that one. So if you want to sprinkle, if you want to dabble outside of the pontoon parlay, that's not a bad one. Now it's in Blacksburg, it's in Lane Stadium, it's at night. It's going to be a great atmosphere there, but typically that's when Diego Pavia kind of plays his best.
Shows out a little bit
under the lights, so I don't hate that one. And I hate having an under. I hate rooting for an under, but I can't get Illinois and Duke to 50 points.
We hit an under last week.
Yeah.
Usually I think life's too short to bet the under. That's usually my mindset, but Alondra smoked the under last week. So,
well, thank God for taking a knee.
She crushed it.
We
all crushed it.
I do love the emotion that Alondra had because like she didn't think it was like any chance.
It's
and
an
then
emotional
and then we
roller coaster.
found it, and then it's like, oh my God, take a knee, thank God.
Yep.
But
so
here we are.
so your guys over here at the table, right here behind this desk here at Rouse's, we will be sprinkling a few on it, and that's all we're doing. I'm high risk, high reward this year.
All right, let us know some of your favorite plays inside the Bayou Ford chat. Again, I think my 2 favorites were included in the pontoon parlay by 2 people separately. That gives me a good feel.
Yep.
So the plays that I wanted, you picked one, Alondra picked the other. That's a good thing. I think we're going in the right direction. For Tay-Tay, the analytics are saying it's not the best pick because the road team has won the last 4 matchups in this rivalry game. I get it. But I do think Iowa State is the better football team. Iowa, and they continue to set the forward pass back 40, 50 years. They did it again in week number 1. So I don't mind Iowa State there.
And let me tell you, Taylor, if you're going to take a vacation in week 2 of the football season, you better not get this pick wrong.
Yeah.
Okay? If you're going to take a 3-day vacation, now granted, you did come on from your vacation and help us fix a little technical difficulties the other day. So we appreciate that. But you better not get it wrong on vacation.
Yeah.
No excuses. Play like a champion. Rule number 1.
Rule number 1 is don't take a vacation in September. Rule number 2, play like a champion.
Yep. With no excuses.
Yeah. So, all right, Matthew, give us the pontoon parlay now that we've put it all together. Kind of announce the picks one last time so everybody can get their DraftKings Sportsbook app up and ready to go. And go ahead and cash.
Yeah, go ahead and cash this. So to give you a recap, everybody take a look, write this down, get your pen and a paper, get the Note app out on your phone. Whatever you do. What are you laughing at?
The Note app.
The Note app. Iowa State -3.5 versus Iowa. Mississippi State +6.5 versus Arizona State. Illinois Duke under 50 points, and Ole Miss to cover -8.5 versus the Jake's Kentucky Wildcats.
All right, that is this week's pontoon parlay. Last week 4-0. I'm calling it 5-0 since we all picked LSU. This week, can we go 4-0? We will certainly see. And as we mentioned, little DraftKings, the rivalries, the marching bands, the upsets. Saturdays just got way more fun because college football is back. And if you think you know the game, put your knowledge to the test with DraftKings Sportsbook and turn your picks into big payouts. Got a little live betting, rivalry week odds boost, much more right there on the app. DraftKings Sportsbook has everything you need to own every single Saturday. And here is something special for the first timers. New DraftKings customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code Baton Rouge. That is code Baton Rouge for new customers to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus, physically present in Louisiana. Select parishes only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Licensee partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issue. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional Sunday ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday ticket /terms. Limited time offer /
All right, now here's the real question, Slash.
What's up, Cordell?
Should we just for week 1? We're not going to do this every week.
Okay.
But just for week 1, Alondra, I want your input here too. Obviously, this is the Wolfpack.
Yep.
Should we put together a 3-leg Wolfpack parlay for the NFL?
Yep. We should. We absolutely should.
All right, Alondra, thoughts?
Yeah, I'm down with this.
I think we should, and I think we should make it a weekly thing because, as you know, we all have our different loves. We love watching, we love the pageantry of college football, but my love of watching football, a complete game, it doesn't matter what the game is NFL. So I get locked into the NFL. So
should we be very creative and have a college football pontoon parlay and an NFL pontoon parlay? Should the same name?
Look out, keep people.
All right.
I don't know.
All right. I don't know, Jim.
What'd you say?
Party barge parlay. Party barge parlay.
Party barge parlay.
Okay, there it is. There it is. Party barge parlay.
Let's go.
Well done, Alondra. There's that 73% of the one brain cell that we have together. We appreciate that, and we will have that NFL party barge parlay for you when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GetGordon.com. GetGordon.com is the website for Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Now, when you get to the website, you can see cases they can handle for you, past client results. You can have a conversation right there on the website. And look, it's throughout the state of Louisiana from top to bottom and everywhere in between. We are talking to you. But, Matthew, they have a contest going on right now as well.
Yeah, they sure do. It is the there we go. It is the Gordon McKernan Billboard Design Competition. So you can go there. You can Google it, too. It makes it a little bit easier. Just go to Gordon McKernan Billboard Design Competition. There's a big red button to submit your design. So whether you're an adult, whether you're a kid, just whatever it is, make it a creative design. You've seen the billboards. You've seen them. Some of us make us laugh. They're really creative. And you imagine yourself driving down the interstate, and all of a sudden you look up and you see something that either you or one of your children designed right there on a big old billboard on I-10. So go do that and go see them today. If you've been injured, whether it's work, car accident, whatever it is, let them fight for you. That is Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. GetGordon.com.
When it comes to pipe fabrication, time is money. And at River Parish Contractors, we make every second count. Our 36,000 square foot shop is ready to take on your projects right now. With experienced welders, precise fittings, and fast turnarounds you can trust. Whether it's a single custom spool or a full-scale run, we have the capacity and the skill to keep your job on schedule. Call us or visit rpcontractors.com for your quote. That's rpcontractors.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB, and we are live here at Rouse's, and the store has, well, it's been kind of busy ever since we've been here. I mean, there has been people in and out, but one of the cool things, we've had multiple listeners come hang out, eat breakfast, say hello, so we always encourage you on these Football Fridays to do the same. We'll be here every single Friday during the football season, and you can also pick up your My High.
Yeah, I would suggest it, dude. Like, seriously, it is hot out there, and it's going to be hot tomorrow. And your LSU Tigers are going to be hydrated, so why not you? Come to Rouse's, pick up some My High, walk around with it. It's a great day drinker, too. Throw a little cocktail, make a little cocktail with it. Are you kidding me? Hydrate while you dehydrate a little bit, but, you know, do like the Tigers do, brother.
Louisiana Tech hydrated?
Not this year, which kind of speaks volumes, right? Speaks volumes.
Action so loud I can't hear a word you say.
Can't hear a word you say.
Wow. All right, the Party Barge parlay here. Flynn, we'll let you start this one off since this was something you wanted to make sure that
I got a lot.
Was mentioned.
You know, I would actually kick this over to Laundry because I got multiple. So if she, I don't want to take, if she just has one, if she, I got multiple. So if she takes one of mine, I can pivot real fast.
Okay, I thought we kind of did this yesterday, but maybe I was half paying attention. I I also have a couple that I'm looking at. Yesterday, I gave y'all the sicko one. That was Carolina plus 3.5. But I'm looking at Baltimore at Buffalo. The line there is Baltimore minus 1.5, and I think Buffalo covers in Buffalo.
Yeah, home dog. Home dog with Josh Allen is tough. I know the Ravens are kind of like the incredible in the regular season. It's the playoffs where they kind of get in their own way. So I get kind of the betting favorites on that, or the betting folks, but I like it. I mean, a home dog with Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills team, I can get behind that.
All right. I'll tell you, I mean, it's Josh Allen, and he's getting points. I don't care if it's 1.5. He's getting points. I don't mind that one either. All right, Matthew.
Oh, man, I got so many good ones. I'm going to keep the Saints out of this because I'm going to take the money line anyway. I don't want to throw a money line bet. I was going to say
during
Saints,
the break, you said Saints minus 6.5. You're going to change the spread and go alternate line.
Alt line minus 6.5. I could do that. I could throw that into the, what is this, party barge? Party barge parlay. I did talk about this yesterday. I'm going to stick with it. See, I was looking at the Dolphins. I was looking at San Fran on the road in Seattle, with Seattle having a new quarterback. The Dolphins, they're plus 1.5 in Indianapolis with that whole situation, that mess that Indianapolis is dealing with at quarterback. Daniel Jones starting for them. I think the Dolphins are powerful on offense. But I'm going to go with C.J. Stroud in the gang. They're traveling out west, playing the Rams. What?
I'm not telling you number one. I'm telling you, you stole my pick again.
All right, well, you can take it. I got plenty. Texans plus 3.5. C.J. Stroud, I think they're a young team. They're a talented team, and they're getting 3.5 points in week one. I just think they're too good. I don't know if they win it. I think the Rams are good as well, but, you know, Stafford has had an injury in the preseason, has not practiced a lot. We'll see where they're at, where their metric is as a team, but I think the Texans cover 3.5.
Yeah, I am going to back Alondra's sicko pick from yesterday, and I'm going to throw the Panthers plus 3.5 against Jacksonville in there. I like some of the moves the Panthers made. I think the Panthers feel really good about some of their offensive weapons around Bryce Young, and so I like that pick. And I don't know what Jacksonville is going to be. I know they look good in 2 series against the Saints in the preseason, but I am not high on Jacksonville this year. Duval. I'm not high on that. So, Alondra, I liked it when you said it yesterday. I'm going to throw it in the party bars parlay here. I'm going to say Panthers.
I like it. I like it. So, and then my honorable mentions are who I discussed. I think the Dolphins plus 1.5 would be an honorable mention. Saints are plus 6.5. I know no one around here is probably going to take that, but I do think they win the game. And then San Fran, who was a little bit down last year, but they got a really good squad. They got a lot of talent. Brock Purdy coming back as a proven quarterback, a proven entity there. They are minus 1.5 in Seattle, with Seattle breaking in a new quarterback. Of course, Geno Smith going to the Raiders. Sam Darnold taking over there. So I think San Fran has a little bit of a rebound season this year. So I think look out for them. So I think minus 1.5 will cover it there.
We're going to remind you about our friends over at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. GoTommys.com is the website. G-E-A-U-X, Tommys with a Y.com. When you go to the website, you'll clearly see the difference. You can check out a gallery of work. You can check out all the services they can help you out with, all right there on the homepage. But I tell you all the time, and it is very true, if you don't see it in the gallery, that does not mean they can't do it. Remember, they can customize your job. Whatever you're kind of looking for, have Tommy and the team come out and say, hey, this is what I want. This is what I've been dreaming of. This is the door. Here's my idea. And Tommy and the squad are going to have it figured out. They're going to make sure they get that done for you. GoTommys.com. I think you should have put the Saints in there.
All right, put them in there.
No, too late.
Let's do it. We can do a say. I think. I actually feel pretty good about these. We haven't seen the play. We haven't seen any of these teams play once. I feel great about it.
Yeah. Some of these players you haven't
Monday night, Lamar versus Josh Allen.
It's Sunday night.
Is that Sunday night?
Yeah, Sunday night.
Right,
so
well,
Monday night is J.J. McCarthy versus Caleb Williams.
Oh, I'm excited about that one too.
I don't know what the Bears are going to be.
I'd like to think they're going to be really improved. I think Ben Johnson's a good coach. I think he did wonders in Detroit, like to revive Jared Goff's career to what it is now. Like he was kind of, I'm not gonna say dead in the water, but like he was struggling a little bit. I mean, he still did some really good things.
He wasn't drowning, but I tell you what, he was doggy paddling in the deep end.
Yeah, he was doggy paddling. Then he goes to Detroit, who has been drowning for decades. And then turn that around to what it is and just be absolute electric on offense, like one of the best offenses in the NFL. Can he do that? There's so much talent in Chicago. They've been like building and waiting on a quarterback for a long time.
They've never had a 4,000-yard passer in the history of the franchise.
Which is wild. Extremely wild. So we will everything is the stage is set for Chicago.
Yeah.
The stage is absolutely set. So I think earlier this summer I was like, man, I really do. I think Caleb Williams is going to have a great year. I think it's going to be a great second year. I mean, Eberflus, he just you look at him and he just screams beta. Eberflus, like that guy.
So anything we do about your last name?
Anything we do about your last name, about your face, about the aura that you don't have. Yeah. You can't do it. He just wasn't a head coach. He didn't have the head coach aura. So you'd like to not blame, but you know, we'll see. It remains to be seen. He's got all the talent in the world. Can he make good decisions? Can he learn the offense? But if Ben Johnson can go in there and get Caleb Williams to execute that offense, has Caleb Williams ever been under the center before in his life? We'll see. I mean, we'll see how he handles it. But they got all the talent. And how's J.J. McCarthy going to be? I mean, everybody's so high on him.
That's one of the biggest unknowns.
I know.
Like, the only thing that I know about J.J. McCarthy is his cards do well. We have no idea.
This is a big sports card game. We can call this the hobby game on Monday night.
We could. That's a great point.
This is the hobby game for sure. So, yeah, what is J.J. McCarthy going to be? We hadn't seen him since he was, playing for Harbaugh at Michigan. So, is he – they got rid of Sam Darnold, or they let him go.
Yeah. Well, they got rid of you get rid of Cousins, and then you get rid of Sam Darnold, and
they don't bring anybody else in. They had options to go out there and get veteran guys that probably wanted to go there because of the roster they have.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers was for a while rumored to be going there.
Rumored to be one to go there. So the stage is set for them as well. That NFC North, man. Good. I mean, that is when you have national pundits all over the country saying the Lions aren't going to make the playoffs this year because of how good that division is wild.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to figure out in the NFC South which team is going to make the playoffs. And then nobody really knows.
Yeah.
But then you talk about in the North, it's like every team would probably win every division, besides the Bears, of course. But throw the Packers or the Lions or the Vikings in the NFC South, then I think they would be by far the favorite. So excited! I'm so fired up for NFL football to start this weekend, though, and it's starting off with some really good matchups. I am upset though. We do a flag football practice Sunday afternoon during the Packer game. So I've always been a guy to judge people for recording live TV, and because they want to go through commercials, let's just pause it because we got to run to the store. We'll come back now. I like to see it live, but with this new profession that I'm in, I feel like I do have to watch. Kind of got to flip through it.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to miss most Charger games because they play the afternoon games.
That's true.
So I'm right there with you. I'm coaching the youth Chargers, the 10U Chargers. So that's the only Chargers that I'll be watching on Sunday.
I know.
We actually have a game on Sunday because we're playing the 12U team.
That's true.
So I'm really going to miss out. Well, no, this week because the Chargers are playing tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Brazil.
You can just be a bad coach and just have your iPad instead of acting like you're drawing up plays, just be watching the Packers.
Yeah, I'm drawing up this really sweet play. Come on, Jordan Love.
Yep. By the way, Carson Wentz did sign with the Vikings. That's their veteran backup now.
He's still playing?
Yep.
Wow, what a guy that just
everything.
Fell off a cliff after that one season. He was MVP talks that one year with the Eagles.
Yep.
And all of a sudden they're like, oh, man, he's not that good.
Yep.
Not that good. He's one of the best in the world. I get it. But, for the talk that he had going into it for a long time, he kind of fell off Was he with the Chiefs last year?
Yeah.
He took over Chad Henne's spot as the Mahomes' backup for a long time.
Yeah. So, what's that mean if you can't hold that spot down, though? You know? It's like Chad was there for so long. It's like if you're a backup for a year, you weren't a good backup.
Yeah.
Because if you are, like, they're going to keep you for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So
how do you think Caleb Williams is going to do this year? Give me your opinion. Come on. You got to take it.
By the way, Gardner Minshew's the backup in Kansas City.
You got to take a stance.
I think it's going to be more of the same until I'm proven wrong.
Okay.
I think there's things that Caleb does really well. I think there's talent that Caleb has that not many people walking this earth have. But you can't hold on to the football in the National Football League. You can't try to look and find the open receiver. You have to know that before the ball snap, basically who's going to be open.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be able to read coverages. You can't. And I say, like, every level of football that you go up. Like I talked to, you can go from third grade flag football to fifth grade flag football. Every year it gets harder and harder to hit the open player because open is shorter every time you go up. Right? Like in first grade football, he's wide open, right? And some people feel like that about college football. Like, that guy's wide open. Open in the NFL is different than open in college football.
Mm-hmm.
Like, open in the NFL is you got a half of a step on somebody and there's a window. And Caleb hasn't shown that he can anticipate and throw into that open window yet.
Sure.
And so I think he's got a really good coach coming in that can help him and put him in every positive situation. But until he shows me that he knows what NFL open is and the timing of that, then I'm going to say he's going to be good, but he's never going to be one of the top 5.
All right. Good pick, Switzerland. Who wins the North?
Switzerland. Who wins the North? The guys that are going to be biting kneecaps.
You're picking the Lions.
I'm picking the Lions.
Oh, come on, brother.
Because when you get up, we're going to bite again. And we're going to bite again. And we're going to bite again. You're not going to have a kneecap left.
Micah Parsons is going to rip your kneecaps off. Yeah.
Well, not when he doesn't have a kneecap because he's been chop blocked so many times.
That's called being a cannibal. You don't want to be a cannibal in this league. Cannibalism is illegal, so don't do it.
It's work for Dan Campbell.
Dan Cannibal.
Well done.
Did I do that? Has anybody done that about first?
I haven't heard it.
Dan Cannibal, let's go.
All right, we'll take our last break. We'll wrap up answering your questions right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, it is tailgating time. And what a better time than to come in here to Rouse's, grab some Dos Equis, and go for Dos. It is the tailgating beer of OTB. Well, it's anytime beer, but certainly tailgating beer. So when you're packing up the tent, when you're packing up the TV and the generator, make sure that you include that ice chest full of ice-cold Dos Equis. Because right now, thinking about being outside, getting ready for a little football game between your Tigers and the Bulldogs, it is called utopia when you involve a couple of Dos Equis.
Man, I'm telling you, and it is the first tailgate of the year, and it's going to be hot. Make sure you're icing down that Dos Equis, too. So when you get out to the game tomorrow, get out to that tailgate, start walking around. Make sure you throw a koozie in that back pocket when you're getting dressed. Wrap it around it. You have that cold. Enjoy a crisp, delicious Mexican lager. Go Dos Equis. That is 2 X's on the front of that delicious green bottle. So enjoy the first game. Delete some beers tomorrow. Cheer on the Tigers with a Dos Equis. Drink responsibly. Go for Dos Equis.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile.
Five bad boys with the power to rock you, blowing your mind, so you gotta get into 5. What you waiting for? If you want it, 3, 2, 1, let's do it.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
If you got that body.
It's the most excited you get all week.
I mean, what? Yeah, because it's the greatest song we play all week. Slam dunk.
Ask the bench. Why shouldn't the Saints trade AK to Washington for multiple picks?
Why shouldn't they?
Yep, why shouldn't they? I guess he's saying they should make a counter argument.
I mean, I
don't know.
I was the only one that was mad when AK signed his contract extension with the Saints because I thought he should spread his wings and fly. If you love something, set it free.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, he's 30. Like he's going to be with the Saints franchise probably, and I don't.
What are you going to get back? What would you get back?
You're not
for
going
him?
to get value where that's going to replace what he's going to mean for you offensively. Where do you rank Kellen Moore in the new head coaching hires? So you got Ben Johnson with the Bears, Liam Cohen with the Jags. You got Mike Vrabel with the Patriots, and Aaron Glenn with the Jets. I'd put him probably third.
I would say Ben Johnson probably going to.
I go Vrabes 1.
Yeah,
Ben
Vrabes
Johnson
is a proven
2,
commodity though. Like
Kellen Moore 3.
Vrabes being outed in Tennessee was wild to me.
Yeah.
So he's a proven commodity. So yeah, that's one. I think I look for Ben Johnson to have the biggest impact because of what he's inheriting from a talent perspective all over that offensive side of the ball, and he's an offensive mind. Kellen Moore, a great offensive mind too. He's just not inheriting as much as a Ben Johnson. So I would probably put him third on that list as well.
All right, guys. I mean, I didn't ask you to write a dissertation.
All right,
relax. Put a ranking.
3. THREE.
Again, this is Ask the Bench, presented by Pelican Roofing.
Just trying to get these sports takes.
I know, but we got to get some more sports takes
these
from
hot
you.
Takes over here.
Ask the Bench, brought to you by Pelican Roofing, Virginia Tech or Vanderbilt.
Vandy.
I'm not going to go against Diego Pavia. Do I think Virginia Tech has a great chance to win the game at home? Yeah, probably. But I'm not going to go against Diego Pavia. I like that guy. I like his juice. I think he's got a lot of energy to him.
He's got a lot of who's Kawi taking energy.
Very much so. Very much so. Slash. Let's see.
They were talking about. I don't know if it's a specific answer. I'll ask you. Have you ever cried in a Toy Story movie?
No.
Not even a little dust in the eye.
No.
Do you cry in movie? Are you one of those guys that's too proud to cry?
I have cried in 2 movies.
Okay.
Cinderella Man being one of them, and I know I get clowned for it in the chat, but seeing him as a father, not know how he's going to feed his family. He's got a broken hand. All he knows how to do is fight, and he's trying to like figure out, can I get some bread?
Okay.
Can I get some bread during the Great Depression to feed my family? Like, is that something I can do? And like to see him go through that hit me. I think it was like Act of Valor. Like the acting wasn't great, but it was real military members that were the actors.
Yep.
And like I saw it by myself, and something hit me, like them not coming home and their families waiting on them, and just the military aspect of it. It got me.
Okay, I mean, that's fine. That's good. I've cried in multiple movies, lots of movies, because you know what? I'm not too proud to cry.
I just gave you the ones I did. I'm just saying.
A lot of things hit home emotionally. Toy Story, yeah, a little bit, because you as a father, you watch it with your kids, and like you see these scenes of the kids growing up out of the house, and they don't like the toys anymore.
Yeah,
it's emotional.
Sure. This is breaking news. Adam actually told us during the break. 4-star offensive tackle Emmanuel Tucker has flipped from LSU to Ole Miss. He committed in June, and now he's flipped. Like back in the day, we would have stopped everything and halted this. But anytime anybody out of state, no matter how close the state is, when they do that and they commit in June, I'm like, okay, well, when's they going to change his mind there? So when the class is final, we'll grade the class there. But I think LSU's going to be just fine there. But, you know, it's a couple back-to-back for sure. Some hits to LSU's recruiting class. But let's see what that final tally kind of looks like. All right, it's going to do it for us here today. Let's go Tigers. Take down the Bulldogs.
Off the bench.
I appreciate you saying let's go Saints.
Yeah, we got it. Nailed it.
Go to yourgoodwood.com. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. You can book your consultation bottom right corner of the website. If you want to pick up the phone, give them a call. Remember, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. 225-4GD Wood is the phone number right there on Drusilla Lane. They got a full list of services on the website, but you can't get to the bottom of your problem if you don't get in contact with them, because they are there for you. They are ready to answer the phone, answer you on the homepage there. But you got to set it up. Get the consultation set up, and they're going to help you get to the bottom line.
Yeah, man, we got these bodies. Things happen as we get older. So call them, go see them, set up a risk-free and embarrassment-free just consultation to see how they can help. So whether it's low T, whether it's ED, whether the top of your head a little less hairy, they can fix it. They can help you. Don't settle for mediocrity. YourGoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business. 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient. And the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies. We've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability. Because your well-being is more than a priority, it's our purpose.